So, when we last left off, you all were given the opportunity to start exploring, which include the opportunity for Aiko to join you since she's no longer tethered to the den. So you all end up going to a nice little forest area with an interesting little community. Had the chance to go fishing. End up catching a big-ass fucking electric eel, plus something that literally murdered a bear. Not our bear, a bear. The evening came around, though, as things concluded with some of y'all being inebriated beyond comprehension, and Kilara catching a human.
Oh,
Human by the name of Indy.
Andy?
Yes, Indy Saval.
Okay. Thank you.
But upon completing that stuff, you guys had a nice evening of fish and camaraderie. And being left alone, Aiko gave you the what's next for you all. The idea of wanting to retire the old Council of 66, the original creators of the Deck of Many Things, to create a new council. One with people that aren't tethered to those rules and morals. Being people like you all, whose souls are partially etched with cards from the Deck of Many Things. Thus why you arrived to this forest. Because your first person is somewhere in the area. The person that wields the card of the campfire. And with that, we'll say that you all have had a nice long rest. I know, in our imaginations, non-reality for you. I am sorry.
So nice.
Jesus.
Belza wakes up and realizes, why isn't this guy's working? Probably here just, fuck!
Alright, everyone, I have changed into the dress.
Oh.
Silas waking up and that Belza waking up as this, like,
let's get that recap going.
Yeah.
Wait, did you do the recap already?
Yeah.
Yes, we just finished.
Oh shit, you're gonna have to do it all for me.
Oh, fuck!
Tragic, truly. Cope.
I do want to say, just real quick, everybody look at the sexy new token art. It's so nice.
Yes. Let us go ahead and have that moment, shall we?
Yeah.
Because, gods, it's good.
Like, our
Man.
fucking team name could possibly just be Tits Out.
Observe the mainstream tokens.
We are
bam.
Look at the booba. The booba is nice.
There is our Belza.
A Belza booba.
The Belza booba. We also have the Kilara booba.
Kilara booba. Well, that's the old Kilara.
Oh, that is the old Kilara booba. There's the new Kilara booba. I fixed it.
Kilara booba. So much booba.
So much booba. Let's see. Then we have
two big front runners. So much booba.
Literally.
Alexa booba.
Oh my god, so much booba.
So much booba.
Can we name this episode Booba? The key to Booba?
Nah, that'll be later.
Oh, man.
We have the key booba.
Oh, Epic Psycho redeemed Flask of Chaos. Unleash the chaos.
I know. I'm gonna get to that.
Okay.
Don't worry, I'm gonna get to that.
I just read chat. So much.
And last but not least, the Silas Boba.
The Silas Booba.
The Silas
It's not
Boba.
It's not that bad. How dare.
Pretty good.
It's pretty good. Come on.
I mean,
Pretty nice Booba.
No.
All the Booba, all the chaos. Which also leads to, as you, brain cell, fuck. As Belza, you come out, seeing your disguise off. Silas, you come out being like, I got the maid dress on. As you talk about the maid dress being on, you see a you see some eyes in one of your apron pockets.
No. Get out.
just stays there.
Watching you.
He will reach in and grab the goop boy.
You grab the goop boy, and as you grab the goop boy and it drips, slowly but surely you see the mouth. You see a mouth for the first time as it starts saying, "Last time on Alter's Den Adventures, the party went on an adventure." And you hear the whole
I don't
dialogue.
understand. I don't
Of-
understand. What is the alternate adventures? What is this as Silas is imparted upon new meta logic? What the fuck is chat?
We've officially broken the fourth wall. Congratulations, everyone.
Yeah, voice in the sky. We broke in the chat.
Oh,
Thanks, little football.
what's with the noise? How much did we drink last night? Oh,
Silas crawls out in the maid dress.
apparently a lot.
Oh, hey, good morning. You look nice, Silas.
Thank you, Clara. You're looking nice too. Here, this is your problem now, as Silas will then kind of like float and wipe the bill off his hand.
Kilara will
You
take
know what?
the
Just
bill.
for that.
Hmm.
My health I put in the right layer.
Yeah.
There you go.
I get a bill!
You get a bill.
He's your problem now. Where's the caffeine?
I got one less problem without you.
Hands on either side of the blob just go, basically give squishy scritches, just going, oh, it's good to see you, Bill. How you doing?
As you go to rub the little cheeks, just collapses in a little bit. But as it's going, you just hear like a rubber ducky squeak, and it's just like,
It's like,
oh, just good.
I do that a little bit, just squishing and playing with the bill, and then I say, all right, where? I look around for our, I already forgot the name.
Ending.
Yeah, that one. Endy. I look for Endy. Is Endy here?
I will give that bit of clarification as well.
Mhm.
Indy set up camp near you guys, just a little out of the way, and you can still see her tents set up. As she's probably set up a small little fire and is cooking something on her end, as you all slept in because of alcoholism.
Mm.
The jungle juice kicked our asses.
The jungle juice kicked your asses, indeed. Because I will remind you one other thing that happened in the last
Speak
session.
for yourself. I caught a big ass fish.
The only thing I'll remind you all about is Kilara, you did get one extra thing. You all learned that because you all have the deck of many things kind of inside you, you have a means to find others like you. And Kilara, you were able to start seeing that trail, and you actually realized that Indy is kind of linked to it, giving you the vibe that she has interacted with whoever that person was.
Okay. Do I still get that? Well, I haven't casted. I will ritually cast Detect Magic by snoofing the air. Just and yeah, as we like make breakfast and wake up and stuff, I'll just kind of magically sniff the air.
Yep. So you
Where is it,
go
girl?
through that.
Where is Sniff it out.
You go through that process, and you can see the
Sorry.
trail
Let me
again.
rephrase. Sniff them out, Nathan. Sniff them out. You got this.
You see the trail going as it branches off to Indy and then continues down the river.
Okay.
The same vibes showing.
Mm-hmm. I am going to follow my nose. Not leading the party necessarily, because we're not fully ready. But I want to go over to Endy and check on Endy.
And
But
you
make
can
it
see
seem...
she's-
Oh, go ahead.
No, after you.
I was just going to say, I want to make it seem like rather than checking up on on Endy. I'm looking. I'm just, like sniffing for the smell or the sense of magic, but in reality, I'm mostly checking up on Endy.
So as you go and check on that trail and you arrive, you see that Indy's kind of used to this process of come, do research, spend the night, get up in the morning, cook like something from the environment. In this case, you see like one of the more basic fish that was part of the river ecosystem that she's cooking up. Just kind of looks up and is like, "How are you not hungover?"
Oh, well, you see, top secret. I actually never get hungover. It's just, it's like a magical state of being that I'm always in. I'm just immune to it all. I'm hardy.
Of course.
I'm cool like that,
I try to lean on a tree and miss, and catch myself.
You miss, you follow the ground as you land in Goopy Bill.
I land in Goopy Bill, and I make it look like I meant to do that. And I, like, do that thing where you're laying on your side, and, like, you put your head on your hand, and kind of like fireside chat pose. It's like,
Yeah, so, how are you doing this morning?
Doing quite alright. Finished doing everything. Got the notes taken from last night.
Oi.
And we'll probably be heading out in about another hour.
Oh. Alright. Hi.
and they'll kind of prop themselves up and just kind of sitting there. You know how sometimes you'll just kind of sit on your legs tucked under, just kind of almost traditional Japanese pose, like sitting position where you have your heels tucked under your butt. Kind of, they'll sit up like that with their hands just kind of sitting on their knees, and they just kind of look at the ground for a moment, and then they look up again, a little quizzical, and they say,
You, did you run into somebody yesterday, by chance? Besides
I
us.
mean, when do I not run into people?
Why? Well, anyone who, stood out? Seemed a little interesting, maybe?
There was this one woman. She seemed to be constantly on the run, completing tasks.
Constantly on the run, Do you know
Seriously,
what-
she never took a break for anything.
Well, what chance? Do you know which direction they went? Because I can't help but... This is gonna sound weird. I'm not sniffing you, but I smell them on you. Sort of.
You try to make that sound as suave as humanly possible. Yet the expression on her face is nothing but concern.
Mm-hmm.
As she just kind of looks and's like, down the river there are a couple of shops. The Art Aquatic and Vine and Root. I think she's been helping complete odd jobs for them.
I'm not sniffing you, but...
Alright, yeah. Good to know. I guess, I'll leave you to it. I'm sorry for bothering you. You need anything, by the way?
Fine. No, I'm fine. Thank you, though.
Okay. Just let us know if you need anything at all. We'll be right over there getting ready.
Of course.
And I'll scurry on out of there back to my friends.
I will say, as you're doing this,
Mm-hmm.
Bill kind of slowly starts scuttling behind you, and you see they're holding a fish in their little paws.
A fish! I will pick up the fish.
Silas will see the scuttling Kalara and be like, "Oh no, was it that bad? Was it that bad? Did you strike out?"
Strike out? Me? Strike out? I'll never strike out.
I say with a big, overly confident grin.
Well, fair, I guess, but Jesus, I am tired. Coffee?
Yeah. And I pick up the fish and I pick up the bill.
Just kind of
And as
looking
you pick
over.
up the bill, they feel like there's a lot of squirming happening inside them, even though they're not moving at all.
Interesting. Okay. Well, I just hold them in one hand and the fish in the other. Oi, missed ya. We doing breakfast or we're sitting out on empty stomachs?
Oh, let me wake up sis.
I guess I'll start cooking some fish.
As you talk about cooking some fish,
Mhm.
you'll see another fish fall out of Bill. And 2 more. Then 4. Then 8. Then 16.
Stop.
Then
Stop.
32.
Stop it. I'm going to take Bill and hold Bill over the water. Just stop.
Then 64. Then 128. It just keeps going. And finally, eventually, it stops with 1 more fish. As now the river is overpopulated with 1 type of fish.
Yay.
The ecosystem's ruined. No, I'm kidding.
Yay. I helped.
Yes, helped.
Kilara, eco-terrorist. Alright. It's got a good ring to it, actually.
But yes, Belza, you go to the tent and see Alexa is still kind of out cold, head face down in a pillow, but you notice that the tail is already in the fin state, as it looks like you're not the only one that's dealt with a transformation faux pas.
Sis, it's time for breakfast, and we might be dealing with a little bit of a malfunction.
5 more minutes.
Come on,
Mm,
up and at 'em. You know you're hungry.
Fine. Sits up and just immediately feels the horns kind of draping the top of the tent as they're a little taller than out of her disguise. And Mia's just like, oh, fuck.
Yep, me too. Kinda stuck.
What the shit?
I don't know.
What do you mean we're stuck?
We're stuck.
How are we? Immediately you just see the focus of trying to like go back, and it's just like, how are we supposed to get anything done?
I don't know.
I mean, I'm sorry, but this isn't necessarily normal attire around here, is it?
Nope.
You look
Hey, at
fine
least
to
you're
me,
pretty.
too.
Sweetie, you're gorgeous.
Oh, I guess that'd be.
We'll get freaked out by the mouth.
And no, the mouth is fine. Okay, some people do get a little creeped out by the mouth, but it's fine.
I'm
What
used
them?
to it, but fish for breakfast.
Okay. Let's go.
This is fine. so
We got a problem.
do
What's the
we.
problem?
How much fish did you want? I move out of the way, still holding a bill, and there's just a mountain of fish there. A lot?
This is gonna be a good breakfast.
Kind of that mouth agape look, and it's just like, it's gonna be a long day, isn't it?
Yep.
It's always a lot.
Silas comes back with a coffee and the maid dress. Looks around. I was gone for like 4 minutes. The fuck?
I don't know. We're stuck like this.
I'm not referring to you two. I was referring to the fish.
I hold Bill with one hand and point with the other. Just like his fault.
And just literally just little wave.
Oh.
Silas blinks a couple times, realizing he's not awake enough for this, and will then proceed to just crawl back into the tent.
Oh.
Which actually, in a fitting sense, as you go to crawl back into the tent, you open up the flap and you see that it's the den. as Aiko is sitting there in a nice bathrobe with a coffee press.
Silas blinks a couple more times. Just goes into the den and sits down.
So how'd you sleep?
Fish.
As he's waggling a finger. No, not ready for a small chat. And don't go out there.
Why?
You fish. Lots and lots of fish.
Oh. I told y'all not to bring anybody. Just walks outside.
Anyway, he's just going to sit there and sip his coffee.
And watch the show.
I imagine.
Sees this shit. Sorry, go.
Imagine Kilara trying to put fish back into Bill, like trying to like see how this works, and like shoving a fish into one side and it pops out the other. They catch it and try and put it in the top, and it pops out the bottom. And it's like, why won't it just go back in?
You
Where
try
did it
one
all come
time,
from?
you start trying more times, and now you're starting to see a multiplying effect happen, where you put one fish in and two come out.
Oh no.
I don't know how to do this math. Ah. I was never
You can
good at
just-
these problems.
I can just picture, like, for most of this, he's just, like, sleepily kind of a bit above, just flying aimlessly, just kind of, like, hungover, too early.
Just kind of casually walks over. Aiko just tail still dragging the ground a little bit because she's waking up. Sees the pile of fish and immediately just fidgets around. Pulls out a small little gemstone. And just immediately just throws it into the pile. And as it gets thrown into the pile, you see it starting to expand and grow. As Aiko just looks like, I recommend moving back a bit.
Oh, right.
Take.
Wow.
As this happens, and after another moment or two, you see what looks to be like the head of a T-Rex coming out from amongst all the fish.
Oh.
As immediately in one clean swoop, just the jaws inhale the fish. And then immediately with this Aiko snapping her fingers, it just shifts back to that gemstone.
Clearly
Problem solved.
Well done. Did you know she could do that?
I say to the
Bill
group.
just shrugs.
Don't want to come out. Even if the problem's solved, I'm comfy. I have my coffee. I'm sadly stuck in heels for the entire day, maybe even longer. But you know, at least I'm comfy and have coffee.
Yeah, well, you got a job to do, so you can't stay here all day.
I haven't been paid once. I'm technically not employed.
You have been paid, smartass.
I know not what you talk about. I will have to form a union. The anti-Ico union is what I'll call it.
Mm-hmm.
The AUA.
Yep.
Damn it, the acronym doesn't work.
No.
Yeah. So, how about this? How much money do you need in order to get this job done?
I don't know. I'm just don't know. I'm not awake. I'm tired. I'm in heels.
Oh my word. As about that moment, she goes back into the den, walks to another door, she fidgets through her keys, finds one particular, is like, this is the one. As she clicks it in, and Silas, you see the door open to a very familiar office. As you see a man with a goatee sitting behind a desk. As she looks over, is like, I need to make a withdrawal. It's like, I thought we were done with our business. We're never done with business. I need to make a withdrawal. Oh, all right. And with that, just kind of goes, makes some arrangements, walks out. Thanks, Jim. My name's Vox. Closes the door behind her.
Isn't that the funny man who hired us before?
Yep. Well,
That's
you
a
all have
fucking
been.
callback.
Well, y'all have been relaxing. I still take time to go try to find these other people for the council.
He's one of
Could be a
them.
divide. He is technically. He's one day just had a stressful moment in poverty and ended up becoming a millionaire.
I don't like this. It's fine. It's fine.
Well, in other news, slamming a big thing of gold on the table. 15, 30, 45, 60, 7,500 gold pieces.
Mm.
I won't complain anymore.
Good boy.
Do not call me a good boy.
Alright. Good eldritch entity.
His eyes will narrow at that.
A little bit of a smirk.
Ah.
It's like, I say it out of a joke.
He'll just grab the top of the bag, and you just hear the slow, like, heavy drag of coins as he puts it in his bag.
Let's go catch up with the rest of them.
He just grumbles and leaves.
But yeah, as you all come out, Aiko will probably pull up a seat somewhere. It's like, so we've already been through it, but just to recap, one of the card holders is here. Your job is simple. Find her, bring her back to the den. Find them. Don't know who they are really, but find them, bring them back to the den. Plain and simple. We can talk about negotiations for the council and such in safety there.
Sure. I'm able to kind of sniff this out, this feeling we established that last night before we went to bed, and I can kind of smell the person we're looking for, I think, on Andy, a girl we met yesterday, and, well, Andy gave me a little info on this person, and maybe we might be able to find,
Andy said in town, right? That they were kind of just a busybody running around all over.
Yep, literally a side quest queen.
Yeah. So, yeah, Kilara will divulge and say,
they seem to just never stop going. So, if we look for somebody that's just constantly having to go finish, missions or do work or whatever endlessly, kind of tirelessly, then we might have found our person.
Well, sounds like a good plan to me.
Queen.
We go.
Go.
Yep, let's go.
oh, did we
Oh.
eat?
No,
Oh,
there's just a
it's-
pile of fish there.
Well, it was eaten by the T-Rex thing.
Oh yeah,
Literally,
it was. So, what food, NJ? You want to fish up some food while we're here?
Well, we got food last night, right?
Yeah, you still have leftovers.
actually.
Hell yeah.
And with that, Aiko will just kind of take a sip of her coffee. It's like, So yeah, take care of that. We'll keep an opening back to the den here. In the meantime, just you know, don't dilly-dally. But she will go back to the tent. And you all are on your own.
All right, Kalara,
Yeah.
sniff it out.
Well, I mean, are we gonna eat before we go? Or are we gonna fucking run around on empty stomachs?
I'm caffeinated. We can do this.
Ugh. Fine. I will sniff it out.
I will say for fun while you're talking about that,
Mhm.
Lexa probably already has been sitting over in one corner with some of the fish, kind of muddling it into what looks to be like kind of like a fish salad sandwich or something. So I'll probably just hand that to you as we're walking.
Yay!
I can just picture he still very much like just zombie eating as flying behind the rest of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. With that, I will say it doesn't take much to follow the trail as you all go through that process without not having much issue. I know. The cuteness is real.
I can
But
see.
yes, you all will
Ugh.
begin that journey without much issue.
Well
Going,
done.
following the river pathway.
Look
Until
at this old art.
I
Ugh.
know.
It looks so good.
Finally, though, after a while, you will reach the town, quote unquote. And by town in this case, shit, I can't function right today. Choose a side. Fixed. By town, I mean it's literally like one of those areas where there's like a total of 3 buildings close together.
Mm-hmm.
And all the other houses, like you see one tiny house like a mile away in the distance. There's another one like another mile away. It's almost like the trash can rule at Disney. Except it's on steroids.
I have no idea what you mean by that.
Oh, that's gonna be a fun Easter egg nerdy moment during break. Anyway,
Okay.
I get it.
at least someone does.
Okay.
I've seen posts about it, hence why I get it. But it's still funny to
Yeah.
explain.
But anyway, we will keep going though. You arrive in town? Question mark.
Yeah.
What are y'all wanting to do?
I would say get out of these heels, but I'm permanently stuck in them for the rest of the session. Psycho. Anyways,
Yeah, I follow my nose or attempt to, and look for, if possible, using a perception check, perhaps. Try to look for a very energetic person who is buzzing all over the place.
Go on ahead and make me that perception check.
Okay. Perception. Oof, that's a 10.
So the good news is you're
but
yes.
can I give Kalara advantage because we are doing the same task?
Absolutely. So with that, I will take the 21.
Okay.
I got you,
Which-
Kalara. My favorite they them.
Yay.
Which leads to, as you are exploring and kind of going through town, Pilar, it doesn't take you long to realize at first that the trail does seem to kind of concentrate in this little trio of buildings.
Mm.
And as you're talking about that, you see one woman walking with what looks to be like 2 buckets of fertilizer? tannish skin, horns that are curved like a ram, and what looks to be like a floral tattoo on her neck. And she's just humming, walking into the shop.
Okay. Sniffing. I'm kind of doing like
Also,
a.
just in case, this is the building that you see her going into.
Gotcha. So I imagine Kilar's doing their sniffing thing, just trying to sniff magic out, and that turns into. And I see the fertilizer or whatever walking. You know, they're walking with the buckets of fertilizer, and it's.
Well, that might be them, maybe. We should try that at least.
And I'm going to turn to pretty much anyone else at this point. I think other than maybe Belza, but pretty much anyone else and be like,
I think maybe we should approach this one with a little, nuance. I'm not real good at the, talky and make people want to talk back to me. So maybe one of you should do it?
I should probably go to the river. just walk off, just sploosh.
I am not awake enough for this, but I'll make it work. You know what? Y'all just sit here. I got this. And Silas will rub his hand across his face and through his hair, reverting back to normal human form.
You see a thumbs up from the river. Just go get him, pretty boy.
Kilara is going to join you in the water. Not quite sure what what you're doing, if it's a tactic.
Certainly. Silas will mutter his breath. I certainly am a boy. Alright.
I'm a boy.
He does not
I'm
feel
a real
pretty
boy.
today.
He is just tired, exhausted.
Mm-hmm.
Nippy.
He got a lot of fishing done. Did you not see the giant freaking fish he fished up? That rainbow sturgeon from the Feywild was a real piece of shit.
Yeah, no, that is fair. He's probably still feeling it from that.
And the jungle juice fucked him up.
Yes.
So yeah, he's having a morning. All right.
So with that, as Silas, as you make your way up to this lovely little building, you see almost made entirely, like it's almost grown into the building, a sign that says Vine and Root. Are you wanting to just head straight inside?
I think he would take a look around the property to, well, Stinky Detective Manning. He's gonna look around the property to understand more about this person.
Go ahead and make me an investigation or perception check. And I'll ask
We're
you
gonna
just to
do-
go ahead and tell me what the number is, because I'm changing music up.
I'm a 19.
Oh, shit. Good shit.
Silas has had some coffee. It's not his best roll, but it's a roll to get the job going.
So with that then, as you go to look around, you can clearly tell first and foremost that it looks to be almost like the place of an herbologist or an apothecary. As you see gardens that are kind of stretched around the building, nothing but various herbs. They all seem to be medicinal in nature, as it just seems to be a very nice kind of medicinal shop. Look, kind of peering through the window, you will actually see there are two people inside. It's not just this one woman. You see another person who looks like this. As they seem to be having a very thorough discussion.
Interesting.
Would Silas be able to listen in?
Say with that check you can. As you probably hear some general discussion of like, all right, let's see here. That is 2 things of fertilizer. Thank you for that, hun. We'll give you 3 gold pieces for that. And let's see. We also need to go ahead and finish working on the gardens, get them up and running, so we can get some new clients. I know there's a tournament that's coming around this area next week. As you just see the other girl just nodding enthusiastically. She has like a little notepad out. She's kind of taking notes, like, yes. And finally, after another moment, she's like, well, I'm gonna finish tending to the shop here. Just come get me if you need anything, all right, hun? Gives a little salute as she goes to walk out the door.
All right, so Silas is going to attempt to intercept. And that's a good start there, is that will intercept them when they exit out of the door.
Which I'd say is easy enough. Which I'll say as you open, you get to the door, it opens about the time you round that bend. As she is focused, as you see, she now has some gardening supplies and immediately runs into you. It's like, oh God, I'm so sorry. Sorry about that. Are you all right?
Yes, I'm fine. I'm just merely in my dress and now covered in dirt. I hope it's dirt. It might not.
Just kind of leans in, takes a small whiff, and it's like, good news. It's mostly dirt.
What's the bad news?
The bad news is there's a lot of it that's also mixed with water, so it's mud, and it's going to take a bit to get those stains out of those clothes.
This is my life. I'm covered in mud perpetually for however long this lasts. I'm sorry, I am getting off session. Off topic. What is your name?
Violet Aurora. Pleasure to meet you and make your acquaintance.
Violet Aurora. I'm using detect thoughts on them.
I see that.
And that is at 4th level too. So choose one creature and object of magic. You can just read the damn thing on the screen there. Twitch. God, only 2 spell slots, and I'm using one of them for this. This would be perfect. Okay.
Yeah. So I'll say at surface level, she just seems genuinely happy. She's having a good time. She's been working for a long time. She doesn't really seem to be able, you can't register the amount of time she's been working. It just seems to have been non-stop.
You said your name was Aurora. Pleasure to meet you, Silas Lane.
Pleasure to meet you, dear.
Tell me, pronouns, yes? Is they, them, she, her, he, him, or which one of them?
She, her. Thank you for asking.
Ah. Well then, you're welcome. We are very, 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 damn it, what did they tell me the last time?
Conscientious.
Very conscientious about people's genders that we care. Yes. Sorry, I'm still waking up. It's coffee. Anyways,
Oh, be careful. Coffee sometimes is bad for your heart. It makes it go fast.
Do I have one of those? He's just muttering under his breath. I'm getting off topic. Question, ma'am. You look rather haggard. You look like you got a lot of activity going on. Have you been going non-stop on something?
Trying to help. And no, I'm fine, sweetie. Thank you for asking, though.
I'm going to yoink that inspiration. Thank you very much. Alright. Now, then, when was the last time you took a break? Because you're looking rather exhausted.
Silas, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you this because you don't really need to know this with your passives. Or, like, your passives are high enough where you can tell it's not an issue. If you hadn't read her mind, you would have thought that she had just woken up from a nap. Like, she is refreshed, she's recharged, everything's great.
Okay, so yeah, but you said it looks like she woke up from a nap. My question is directed at the fact that when was the last time she slept? Because yeah, like it's a general like when did you like stop working?
I misunderstood the question. My apologies.
Well, it was also very open, and Silas is just kind of prodding for information about what this person's all about.
She was just kind of like, I took a break not too long ago for breakfast.
How long was that break?
Maybe about 10 minutes. There's a nice gentleman over in the aquatic arts shop, Fizzlewick. They make very good oats.
I'm going to prod deeper.
Okay.
You must make a wisdom saving throw against it.
Alright, hold that thought. That's the fun fact about these situations. Yes. There is a stat block for these characters.
DC's. Damn it!
Holy fuck.
The fuck? Alright. So the spell immediately ends. Silas just kind of blinks like, oh. Well then, that's a pleasure to meet you. Aurora, was it?
Violet Aurora.
Miss Violet.
Yes.
Well, let me get out of your way. Don't worry about this outfit. It will be gone eventually, I think. Hopefully. Whatever the gods decide otherwise.
I mean, if you'd like, we could wash it out for you.
Here's the problem, and he'll grab the dress and go to try and rip it off. I can't take it off.
Oh, did you tie the bandages that tightly? Oh my goodness. How do
You
you
know
have
what? I'll let you-
circulation in that thing?
I don't know. By all means, if you want to fiddle with my buttons to go right at it. Well, shit, I didn't mean to say that. Anyways.
Probably as you say that, her face immediately goes flush. As you actually see the tattoo glowing a bright pink.
That's interesting.
It's fine. I'm good. Oh, look, the garlic's starting to need to be rooted up. I'm gonna go take care of that. You
Sounds like a plan. You have a wonderful time.
You have a wonderful time as well. As you both walk away, as you can probably hear her passively being like, shit, fuck, shit, damn it.
Silas returns to the group. I think I know who it is.
At this point, Key probably immediately noticing like a bit of a like flush on Silas's face.
Out of pure embarrassment, yeah.
It'd be a moment of, ow, something happened?
I may have inadvertently flirted with her.
Not exactly a bad thing.
Oh, is she pretty?
I'm not here to answer those silly questions, you little pond gremlin.
Oh, come on.
Not dealing with this.
Picture Key like slightly fly circling a little bit like even with Silas's eyes, but in a way where it's not too distracting and whatnot. Just kind of. So where? Who?
So the name is Violet Aurora. Aurora Violet, I don't remember. It's 2 colors, 1 person.
Just kind of, good name.
Yes, a good name, but also very weirdly energetic. In the sense that they don't know when to stop.
I'm probably
They
hearing that
can't.
going, just, we found the person we're looking for then.
I don't know, it's weird. I don't fully understand what it is, nor do I know what her card is or what it does, but I understand that I don't think she has taken time to actually like rest. If that makes sense.
At that point, he's probably just, even with you floating, unusually peppy.
Not always working. Not exactly like peppy, but like I don't know. It's strange.
Nodding, going, Aka did say we were the one for this area was campfire, so kinda fits the bill. Best bet.
And much like, so that depends now, like the proverbial campfire. How much fuel does she have left before? As he does the like knife finger thing.
And just a moment of you have a point.
That's the vibe I'm picking up, at least. And she has a very strong mind too. She shoved me out with my mind magic.
A smart workaholic. Sounds like your type.
No, it's not smart. It's
Why?
perceptive individuals.
Literally that, you hear Alexa be like, she's a perceptive fucker.
So sneaking around her is probably going to be very difficult, but Hello is pretty good at sneaking, aren't you?
I would like to have snuck up on Silas and
Oh boy, this is gonna be.
planted a wet river rock in the back of your dress.
Oh boy.
Shenanigans,
my
stealth
passive-
versus.
It's gonna be passive perception of 16, so not a very hard check to beat.
Roll the stealth check. Let's go.
Look, I'm smart and pretty. Doesn't mean I'm
17.
very aware of my surroundings.
Oh yeah, no, Kilar
Just
has no
enough.
issues.
And do you want me to do sleight of hand to
Okay.
slip the river rock in?
Yeah, sure. Let's do that as well. Let's make you earn a little bit.
Oh, I
Right,
wish I
funny.
could get that damn.
Meets it, beats it.
Okay.
I'm getting chills. It feels like I'm sitting on a rock. Why is there a rock in my knickers?
I'm just giggling next to him, just.
Sorry, I wasn't paying
Where did
attention.
you
What?
come from?
Gee, at this point, well, you made mention of Kilara good at stealthing. What do you think?
I think I'm sitting on a rock because of it. As he will get up and just shake out the dress, and lo and behold, there's the rock.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you
Here I
mean?
go to be talky, and here I am with a rock in my knickers. I'm gonna go and sit somewhere else.
Go sit on a rock over there. I hear they're nice.
No, they're not.
But no, seriously. What do I need to do? Sorry, I missed all that. I was looking for river rock.
So, found the lady,
Mm-hmm.
Violet Aurora, major workaholic, and not the sense of like I like to work. More like she probably physically can't stop working.
Okay.
Because of her weird little card, the campfire,
Right. But
and the
what do I need to do specifically? Why do I need to be
I don't
sneaky?
know. Watcher.
Oh, be a creeper. Got it. Ugh. Do I have to?
I don't know. Can looks to Belza. She sneak around? I don't think so. She's not really exactly the most deaf type. Points the key. It just motions a key with the hand, like
Have you seen this woman?
Meanwhile, Q just flying into Silas's face, just, yes, I know, I glow. Obvious, but same token, it works in my favor at times.
and
Like a
then
little
last points
firefly.
to Lexa. And do I need to say anything about this one?
Probably pointing to Alexa.
Literally gives you the
Definitely.
middle finger. Is like, love you too, smartass.
Love you too, sweetie. Kisses.
Sticks out her tongue.
That's good coffee.
I'll do the creepy thing, I guess.
We love you, Kilara. Thank you.
Go be spooky.
Yeah, yeah.
And then I off in the direction to do a creep.
Do the creep.
Alright, who wants to place bets that Kilara bungles?
They've got this.
Well, Kilara,
Yes.
go ahead and roll me a stealth check.
Okay. It's 11.
No shot.
So how do you try to go up there again?
Kilara feels weird about being creepy about it, but I don't know. Something about this it's just like ugh. It just rubs them the wrong way. So instead they just kind of like they go up with the intent of like thinking of a plan like, all right, well, I guess I could like
Linger behind and like use the bushes or who am I kidding?
and I'm just going to like they don't know I exist. So I'm just gonna be a person in the town who's a newcomer.
Which doesn't take long as you're walking around doing your stuff. Violet's finishing up on one row. She kind of perks up and sees you come and is like, "Oh, hi, welcome to town. How are you, dear?"
Hi. Thank you. I'm doing fine.
Finger guns. I give the finger guns.
Oh, there's kind of does finger guns back. It's fun.
Yeah, it is kind of fun, actually. Hi. Have you seen any like really cool rocks around? Maybe some really cool sparkly river rocks?
One I saw a couple of days ago, honestly, was beautiful. It actually looked like it was partially a geode that was turned to a star on the outside. It was beautiful.
That sounds like a beautiful rock. You should
It
put
was
me in the direction
so
of it.
beautiful.
I want to know where that rock is. Where's that rock?
You wanna go get it together?
Yeah, let's go get the rock.
As immediately takes you by the hand and enthusiastically is just going down the road to the river.
Kilara's got that riz. goes up to girl. Hey, you want to go look at cool rocks with me? Yeah, let's go.
The
Works every
autism is.
That's how it works, yo.
My brain's immediately just, yes, the penguin pebbling tactic, anyways.
If it works, it works.
Mhm.
The rest of the party, you just see Kilara like try to hide it first, and it's like, fuck it. And it's not a moment later that they are literally running down the road excitedly holding hands.
Silas will chuckle a little bit and say to the rest of them, "All right, pay up."
Fair enough. Toss a gold.
Same. Flex like, damn it.
He's just also getting a good laugh up the sight and just going, well, flicks.
Need more gold for Silas.
However, they didn't bungle it.
I'm still keeping the gold. I want it. I said that
Kilara.
they'll mess it up.
Kilara's Mr. Steal Your Girl.
Please. That would require Silas to get the girl first.
Ouch.
Oof.
Hey, he's
Is
my
it
baby
wrong?
boy. I can insult him all I want.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, at least he's not my little stinker in another game.
Valid.
Is it bad if my first thought went to Finmo on the little stinker in the other game?
Yeah.
Hey, your type of stinky ain't exactly my type of stinky, bub.
I know, but it's still just like, I like my little shit-eating halfling. However, God, the smarmy asshole.
Yeah, the smarmy asshole you tried to fuck yourself with.
Yes, and?
Alright, I'll stop being mean for about 5 minutes. Timer now.
But yeah, you all, I'm guessing, are you all trying to follow behind, or are you just gonna let Kilara do their thing?
I'll follow behind via river.
Probably keep, upwards in the air a bit. It's like daytime, so kind of blend-ish in.
Alright.
I am just a big fish. I am just a big fish.
But yeah, with that then, I'll say you guys keep a safe enough distance away. Or actually, let me ask that. Are you wanting to stay close enough where you can hear? Or are you just trying to make sure you keep an eye on them?
I'm a little nosy.
I know
Yeah,
Silas would probably be close by to use his telepathy if he needs to help Kilara.
He would also be kind of on the, flying high up, but low enough to where it can maybe hear things.
Then in that case, I do need y'all to make me stealth checks. Good.
Elsa's doing her best. Any no
Ooh.
advantages for being in the water?
I'll give you advantage for being in the water. You're trying to blend in.
She's trying. She's also glowing.
At best, it'd just be like the ears or something
Hey,
poking out, so it's
hey,
kind of
Hey,
obvious.
Belza.
Yep.
Catch this inspiration, reroll with advantage.
Woo!
We need
Hey!
Operation Kilara looks at shiny
There
rocks
we
to
go.
be a go.
That's better.
I am one with the water.
Hell yeah, nat 20 buddies, double ding us. All right.
So with that,
we're in
then
position.
you all are in position, following behind at a nice distance, but still able to hear everything. Kilara, honestly, with those rolls, I don't think you know they're there.
No.
You're just kind of, if anything, you maybe are taking the guess that they're following behind. You just don't know how close they are.
Yeah.
But yeah, Kilara, what do you want to talk to Violet about?
I'm going along, letting Violet lead the way, and just talking about
So, yesterday we were fishing, right? Me and a few friends, we were out by the river, and we caught these crazy fish. You wouldn't believe the kinds of fish that are in this stream.
I know, they're amazing, aren't they? There was one I saw fight a bear a few days ago. It was so amazing. It was cool.
Hi. And we met somebody who's a conservationist who wants to be sure that the fish are taken care of and that the ecosystem survives and all of that nonsense. I don't fully understand it. It's a
Wait,
good
do you
thing.
mean Indy?
Yeah! You know Eddie?
Indy! I helped her with some stuff yesterday. She was needing to try to hunt down the location of Oh, what was it? It was this giant eel thing. Apparently
Oh,
messing with the populations.
yeah. I think we might have caught that. Did we caught that right?
We
Yes, you
did.
did.
Yeah. So it's
You
like
did.
kind of
Oh,
playing
that's
dumb.
too.
lovely.
Yeah, I think that's all sorted out, and we just wanted to help.
Oh, that's fantastic. I love that.
Yeah. So, anyway, having a blast around here. I've never been here before. What are your favorite sites? Where do you recommend?
First off, the shop's always nice. They're very sweet. They provide good food. The views around the river are just always beautiful, especially at night. There's been some fog coming through lately that's just made for the most beautiful ambiance. Past that, though, honestly, there isn't a lot happening. It's kind of quiet.
I mean, quiet can be nice.
I mean, that is true. Better than some places that are always noisy and unorganized and barbaric.
Honestly, my entire life is noisy and barbaric.
You ever get tired of it?
I mean, yeah, but you get tired of a bit of too much of anything. Like, just I try to find my alone time. You need to break away from the loudness and just the noise and din of everything, and just find a little time by the.
And I imagine maybe by now we're by the riverside or wherever, where they had seen the rock, and I just kind of
Yeah.
I stop at the water and just say, stick your feet in the water, and I'll just kind of plop down into the water and just kind of sit on the edge of the river and kind of let my feet sit there and soak. Just
Gotta relax.
I just see her kind of smile at that and just sit down beside as you're down the river. It's a little bit rockier here. As you can tell, it's near a cave system nearby. But she'll kind of sit down, stretch out, and fall backwards for a moment. It's like, it is nice sometimes just to relax, yes?
It's quite nice, yeah.
and I kind of lean back and just kind of look up at the maybe the flowing trees a little bit and just kind of take a big sniff of the air. Just do I still have detect magic up?
You do.
And how strong is that that general vibe, smell, the feeling, general vibe in the air of the magical aura that I had been following?
It is. There is no trail anymore because you're standing at the source.
Okay.
As you can
I think
see,
my-
that glow that was following the trail, it's now just kind of her aura.
Mhm.
You've got an interesting aura to you, you know that?
Oh,
Yeah, just a vibe of sorts.
I hope it's a good vibe.
That's definitely not a bad one.
Oh, thank you. You're so sweet.
I wouldn't call me sweet. If you got to know me, you'd think I was an asshole. And you'd be right.
Galar will hear in her mind, honesty, that's a good one. Keep it up.
Kilara
Seemed
just
like one.
stops for a moment. She's like, just tenses for a second.
Well, that's nice of you to say that.
I give kind of an awkward smile. Am I able to talk back?
Yes,
Are you close by?
closer than you think.
Oh, joy.
If everything goes to shit, we'll never.
Oh, I wouldn't worry about this one. I don't think they're harmful.
And I'll say out loud again. Say,
You, yeah, you definitely got an interesting aura, do you? You ever...
and they'll sit and kind of like squint their eyes a bit and just kind of like tilt their head side to side, almost like a dog when you start making like a weird noise and they don't know what do? They just kind of look at you with their head and towards the bottom.
Yes.
Yeah, kind of that. Just, and then they'll say,
You are something special.
I mean, my mother says that a lot, but you know, it's better to prove it than to just hear it all the time.
Well, I don't mean it that way. I mean, you're quite literally something special, unique.
Oh?
Yeah. It's more than an aura, more than a vibe. You are a card.
I'm a card.
Yeah?
and I lean back, kind of once again, kind of head up, just looking at the trees again and taking in the sights and just kind of like dismissing that weird moment and just kind of just relaxing again.
Just sits and stares at you a little quizzically. And just looking at her skin, and it's like, I know my skin is not necessarily... I know it's a little dry, but it's not paper like cardstock.
That's not what I meant either. You are... It's hard to explain. So, there are these cards, right? And they're great and
Yes.
powerful, and they do amazing things. And if you are one, you might not even know it.
All right.
So, I think that you might be one.
And I show my teeth like a big toothy smile.
You might want to put those fangs away. You aren't exactly good at the smile thing.
I immediately stop smiling, like with a little, like a hey.
Go on ahead and roll me a persuasion check, just to get
Persuasion.
things rolling.
Oh, I'm great at that. Oh, seems not bad.
I can
Good
offer
start.
advantage so that you can take that 20, because I'm technically helping.
Yeah, I'll allow for that first one.
Okay.
And she just kind of looks a little confused, but just kind of shrugs like, so, if I am one of these cards,
Boy.
so what does that mean? Am I, do I have a disease? Is there a cure? Do I need to get an injection? Do I need to go see another cleric?
Kilara will quickly like grab at their hands and be like, and get like very just like almost gasp and pull them in and be like,
Yes, go for the kill.
I haven't the foggiest of ideas what that means.
and I say that with a big dumb smile, just to like, yeah.
Immediately, like, shock and flabbergasted, you see the tattoo going pink again in shock.
Hmm.
And finally it just fades as she just busts out into a laugh.
And I bust out and
Alright.
laugh too.
So, a disease, like, you get sick. You eat bad fish. You drink too much alcohol, and then you have an upset stomach the next day.
I mean,
Is it a disease that's this card, or do I need to go get healing? I can't heal myself. I feel fine. I feel great.
You feel great. Well, that's good. I mean, that's a start. Not everybody has as nice a time with theirs. At least that's the impression I get. I can do this.
and can I try to force mine to shapeshift into an animal?
Yes. My question is, what are you wanting to turn into?
Something. Oh, you know what? I don't want to scare them away, I'm gonna try and turn into an otter.
River otter.
Yes.
I'm gonna roll a dice, high or low.
Hi. Oof. I don't turn into an otter. I try to turn into an otter, and it fails miserably.
As you focus to try to turn to an otter, you feel the card's effects activating as your skin's fur changes to that brown tint. You feel your muzzle expanding out as you feel your hands turn into more claws. At first they're cute and they get bigger. As you feel your bulk size change as you become a bear.
I knew you were going immediately. And I look and just kind of pause. I go, whoa. And I put my hands over, like, I put one of my hands, you know how bears sometimes do that? They'll do, like, the paw over the face, like, whoa, and kind of wipe down their face.
Probably with that is enthusiastically going over and just hugging you and rubbing her face into your fur. It's like,
Aww.
you are so fluffy! Oh my goodness!
In your mind, a bear. You win them over with a goddamn bear.
You just hear me go,
I tried to be an otter. I don't know what happened, but it's working, I guess.
Just play into it. Just play into it.
All right. Yep.
and I just.
That is amazing, though. I mean, I've seen druids that are very combat oriented, but are you a druid?
Claw tap chin.
I mean,
And
I guess
just-
that's the- Yeah.
You don't have human vocal cords. Shake your head. Shake your head.
And I shake my head.
Fascinating. So your card disease, it allows you to be animals. That is amazing.
I shake my head, yes.
Such
And I
a
point at
beautiful sight.
Violet, like try to activate your card.
How? You want me to turn into a bear? You want me to use a power? I mean, I don't know, like, I don't even know what my power is.
I'm going to. How did mine activate? Mine activated when I almost died, so I'm not gonna do that.
You I will go and tell you, remember for free,
Mhm.
that for someone to activate their cards in the early phases, it normally requires a high amount of stress.
I'm just gonna go, and I put up a claw, and then I turn away, and then I surprise them by going.
Roll me a performance check.
Oh, I'm terrible.
Intimidation too.
I'll let it be intimidation, either one.
Oh, definitely intimidation. I'm better at that. No, I'm not.
The dice said no. Jesus.
I got nothing here. We're SOL folks.
As that roar happens, and she just stares at you with a smile, being like, and you roll like a good bear too. Oh my goodness, it's so amazing.
I'm going to attempt to drop the bear.
You can drop it without an issue.
Okay. I turn back. I'm just flopped down in the, sitting there in the grass like,
I guess it didn't work. Well, I don't know how to activate yours. Mine lets me do that. I don't know what yours does. You are very busy, yeah?
Yes.
And you're always going around doing things and going places. And you can't seem to stop doing things, right?
Also, yes.
Hmm. What if you just stopped doing things?
And kind of with that moment, you see her face kind of go a little sad.
Oh.
She's like, but then what about everybody else?
What do you mean, everybody else?
Town isn't exactly thriving. I've been traveling for the past month or so and came across this place. It was desolate. But then we started building up a few buildings. We have some people starting to live here now.
Yeah.
What's going to happen if we stop?
Well, I mean, you can't do everything forever. You gotta take some time for yourself, too.
Another persuasion check.
No. 89.
Quote somebody else. This will be a fail forward.
Hold up. Hold up.
Mhm. Holding.
I've been helping them. Giving
That's
them
true.
that
All right.
I am the wingman within the bushes. There ain't nothing I can't see.
She kind of just sits and thinks about it for a while, though. You can tell it's definitely something that's heavy on her. That idea of stopping. And she finally just looks and is like, but then what am I supposed to do with my time? I haven't been able to sleep.
Ooh. Why, you haven't slept?
No.
Do you feel like you need to?
No.
Not at all?
No.
That's a red flag if I ever saw one.
I mean, have you, like, seriously tried to sleep? Or is it just that, like, you don't even want to try? Or
Honestly,
just curious?
remember there's about a week that when I started coming here and people needing help, I
Yeah.
would try to lay down and sleep,
Yeah.
but I just ended up, like, I'd lay down for maybe a minute. And then suddenly I felt great. And then I'd get up and I'd go about my business. And I would try to lay down and go back to sleep.
Oh,
A minute would pass and I'd be fine.
that's interesting. Maybe that's your card. Maybe you just always feel, rested?
My card is that I never sleep.
I don't know. I don't know how these things work.
I thought you were the card disease expert, though.
Do I look like an
That's our
expert in
boss, don't you
anything?
know?
By the way, I am the holder of the expert key. Do I look like an expert in anything? I said.
I mean, you know this much. You know more than me, so you're the expert.
I don't like when people look to me for things. Actually, I do. Come to think of it, I am the king of guts.
The king of...
Oh, I forgot about
guts.
that.
Yeah, I'm a king, don't you know?
Excuse me, your majesty, and she gives a bow. And about the time she bows, she looks down, she sees that star-shaped bar, like, it's the rock! And immediately leans down and, like, picks it up.
Oh, it's very pretty.
It is! And the best part is you see her kind of fish around her side, you see she has, like, a skillet that she's been kind of having dangle on her hip. And she, like, taps one of the star pieces off, and you look inside, it's nothing but a solid, beautiful white geode inside.
Ooh. Well, that's very pretty.
Isn't it gorgeous?
It is.
You got her in the tism. Keep it up.
So, I have to admit something to you.
Yes.
I'm not an expert,
Okay.
but I do know somebody who is.
Oh. Well.
Yeah.
Perhaps you could introduce me?
I would love to, but little hiccup there. First,
Yes.
I gotta introduce you to my friends.
That's fine. That doesn't make any sense.
That's not the hiccup. That's just an incentive. My friends is great, bro. The hiccup is the getting to the expert part. We can't bring you in there, but she can come out. So hopefully we can sort that all out. But would you be cool with meeting the expert?
Yes, that sounds fine.
Okay.
Not it.
Well, come with and bring that cool rock.
Oh, absolutely. I'm not leaving this rock here. It's mine now.
What are you gonna name it?
It looks kind of like a Jeffrey.
Jeffrey the Geode. I like it.
Jeffrey the Geode. It's lovely. It's perfect. And probably rounding the bend.
Mhm.
You all not being far behind in various areas. As looking back, it's kind of easier to start picking you all out one by one.
Probably, given the cue, Belza will kind of at least surface in the water for a moment, give a splash.
Oi! Bilza!
What's up?
I will introduce them and say,
That's Bills over there. Violet.
Howdy.
and then
She'll kind of keep her chest, like, kind of under the water, but it's like... Kind of heard a little of what was going on. Belza the Fiend.
Amazing.
Yeah, she's pretty cool. She does amazing things with strength and just... Oh, you should see her, like, pick people up and throw them and, like, smash them. She's great. She taught me a lot of things. She's fearsome.
You taught
She's
me a
also
lot.
Oh. She also likes the water, so, like, you probably bond over cool water rocks.
Ooh.
Yeah, I could probably find something at the bottom.
If you could, that'd be amazing. I'd love a friend for Jeffrey.
And I guess I'll kind of follow beside the rest of them as they're introducing and delve for shiny rock.
and is everybody else here?
I don't know. Is
Ye-
anybody else?
Like you probably hear like from a bit above just some laughter and infernal from Kiev, just smooth move, Keelar, and then like normal common just kind of flying down, circling both of them, just going, "Had fun, you two."
This is Kisora. Kisora? Violet, Kisora.
Hello.
He'll probably like do one more circle, stop in like front of Violet, and just kind of, "Ooh, beautiful eyes."
Cute.
Silas will start to rise out of the bushes.
And you're still in your major, but like, it's the maid man. Ooh.
Yeah.
Hello.
You two met. Perfect. Makes introductions a lot easier.
Yes. Hello.
Did you introduce
And then
yourself
he
with your
will-
name though?
The what?
Did you give your name?
Oh, no, I didn't. Hello, Silas. Pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you as well. Seriously, when you can get that dress off, I'll be more than happy to help clean it.
I wouldn't worry too much about it. It just randomly goes and leaves. There's not much that can be done about it. Anyways, So you go back to the camp and you will.
Is that your car disease?
No, I don't know
Hmm.
what this is. And what is it? You know what? No, I know what you mean by cod disease. No, it's not my cod. I'm a bit of a special case, and he will start to lower himself down into the bushes again and just go back to camp.
I lean in and cup my mouth and kind of like away from him and just say,
It absolutely, totally is.
I can hear your bullshit.
It's okay. You don't have to be embarrassed about your car disease. I'm sure there's a cure for it
It
later.
is not.
You just hear, like, above the two of you, Key just laughing. Then probably going towards Violet, like, flying back down towards Violet, just going, mine! Looking around. No one in here? No one around? Just us?
I think so.
And she just goes from pixie form to human, then just kind of looking at Violet, just, please don't freak out on this, and, like, lifts up the, like, part of the shirt and everything else to just reveal the wood.
Oh my goodness, your skin's partially bark. That's amazing. I love it.
And just, yeah, it helps on making me a little more sturdier, but it has its own issues. And then you just see from the human form putting it down, back to the pixie form, and just kind of flying a bit above them.
Yeah, most of these are kind of blessings. It's not really a disease, though. Maybe you can help Silas with a stick up his ass.
That one doesn't really have a cure. I think that's just a personality thing.
Tragic.
I hate you.
I guess it's terminal, Silas.
So we gonna take you back to that expo?
And probably with that, Alexa will probably just kind of lean in behind him, just like, I guess so.
Oh, Lexa as well.
Pleasure, dear. But with that, you all will start your walk back to camp as through the process of breakfast, getting there, going back. Belza, you do pull out a very interesting shaped rock that looks like a moon, but it's not a geode. Violet loves it either way.
Found a cool stone.
Oh boy! I'm gonna name this one Janet.
Damn it!
Damn it!
But with that, oh gosh, the voices. You'll start your way back as you see the sun is already kind of setting. As it's gonna take you a little bit to get back to camp, where you know the tent's set up and your way back to the den. As that is where we're gonna take our break.
Woo!
For this first half.
Woo!
So, for our audience, 5-10 minutes, give or take, long enough for us to go use the restroom, get some water, etc., etc.
awesome.
And we will continue when we get back.
Fuck
You
yeah.
guys do the same. Get yourself some drinks.
Woo.
Hydrate.
Hydrate or dihydrate.
Yes, consume.
Yep. Get a
Consume.
drink, get a
It'll
snack.
see you soon.
We'll be right back.
This one's for
Oh, I
all.
love
that rhyme.
saving that. That's a good one. And we are back. Hello, everybody.
Welcome back. Did you guys hydrate, or are you drinking Dr. Pepper again?
My
Knowing a
best
few
Dr.
of
Pepper.
them.
Leave my Mountain Dew alone.
Leave
I
my
mean-
gamer stuff alone. But it actually has water.
I'm just drinking water. I'm pouring
I
us
want a blowhole blast right now. I need to make one. I'll do it later. Anyway. First off, though, just for funsies, I want to answer an earlier question. Since some of the people here know and some people don't. The trash
I don't.
can thing at Disney I mentioned earlier. Apparently when Disney World Land was being created, Walt Disney was a super meticulous person about every detail of the park, including something as simple as how far away are trash cans. And literally he figured out, I don't remember the exact number, so I'm gonna bullshit a number. He was like, on average, a person will hold a piece of trash for no more than 10 steps. So he tried to make sure that on average, the next available trash can was 10 steps away from the trash can you were at.
So he would go around eating, I think it was a corn dog or something?
Yeah.
And he would measure how long it took for him to finish that corn dog, and about where he stopped is where a trash can needed to be.
Man had the
Nerdy
tism.
things. He had the tism, but it was fine.
Man had the tism, but he was rich.
And he was right.
He was smart. That's, I mean, to be fair, Disney World and Land, like, they don't really have too much of a trash problem.
Mhm.
So, give creds due.
Yes.
Dr.
It's
Pepper is life. I do not believe this. But
It is still
to each their
funny,
own.
though.
But yeah, how's everybody feeling? I know we're dealing with the case of the EPs.
Bro, so eepy.
Doing better.
Yeah. By the way, today's stream is sponsored by energy drinks. Not a particular one, anyone. Anybody want to any energy drink company want to sponsor us? Please, by all means, send us something in our DMs. We will happily accept it, as long as you give us a fuck ton of energy drinks. Please and thank you.
You could even flavor them after the type of characters. We're color coded.
Ooh,
We are color-coded.
we
Not
are.
wrong there.
Yo, on a supplement stream, this is a question for future stream, Monday or Thursday, whatever.
Yeah.
What flavor is your character?
Oh, God.
Sour blue raspberry.
I said future stream. Stop it.
I mean, come on. If it's in your head now, might as well say it.
No. I mean, the base thought is grape, just because of the color, but it's like, no, it'd probably be something more tropical, just because of the coral and fish themings and such.
Mhm.
Might probably be some weird, like, seasonal thing dealing with, like, autumn, like cinnamon or
Cranberry.
pumpkin spice kind of deal. Cranberry.
Yeah. Ocean spray energy drink. But
Silas,
yeah.
coffee.
Coffee.
Mm.
Just coffee.
Dark
but yeah,
mocha. I don't know.
We
I'm
are
okay.
working on trying to do sponsorships down the line, though. So any suggestions, recommendations, please feel free to give them out. We're on the hunt. It's one of our side goals for season 2. I do have one side thing I'd like to do if y'all are up for it.
Sure.
Since we don't have a sponsorship, I do want to give a little bit of a shout out. So one of the people we raid on occasion is somebody named of Kim Fox,
Mhm.
pirate Vtuber. Last time we streamed and we did a raid to her channel, she was doing Dark Souls. But she has a bunch of other cool things. She's a Vtuber streamer, and it's her birthday today, if memory serves.
Ooh.
Ah.
Also,
Yeah,
she's in the server.
that is true. She is in the
Yep.
server, and may or may not be getting harassed later with an @ But seriously, Kim, I'm sure if you're lurking, you'll see it. If not, I'm sure we'll clip it and we'll share it to harass you in a little while. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday!
And all love.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy
Or-
birthday.
Or Bill's version of the birthday song. This is your birthday song. It isn't
Very
very long.
Actually, you know
Oh,
what?
it's
Just to
fun.
clip it. Happy birthday on 3, 2, 1.
Yep.
3,
3.
2, 1. Happy birthday!
Happy
birthday!
Your
Yay.
birthday.
Happy birthday!
This is
With
the most
that,
organized you're ever gonna see us, everyone.
Seriously,
More than likely.
this is the organization you get with us. Any more than this, it's not us. It's bullshit.
Look for the pod. Anyways.
And now for the fun thing that I need help with. Before we dive back in to the game, I need a few dice rolls.
Okay.
Oh, it's fine. Don't worry about it. In
Alright.
fact, there's exactly enough people here so I can have each of you do one. So, Kilara,
Uh-oh.
I need you to roll me a d4.
Ah. Dice. D4. 4! I don't know if that's good, though.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. We're fighting 4 Tyrannosaurus Rexes.
Maybe we will find out soon.
Belza,
Yeah.
I need you to roll me a d6.
Whoop. 5.
Okay. He,
Yes.
roll me another d6.
Okay. 3.
And last but not least, Silas, roll me a d4.
I was expecting another
What
6.
if I refused and decided to roll you a D2?
666.
For it.
The guy too.
All right. Good stuff. All right. That's all I needed. So, with that in mind, as we are settling back into the madness for today, when we last left off, you guys were on your journeys to figure out this next card holder that needed to be found. Eventually finding the woman as she was helping with gardens and such, going by the name of Violet Aurora. Silas had a interesting experience with her. Kilara had a better experience with her. In the words of people here, triggering the tism. And
Risen with the tism.
talked about rocks and other cool things, and figured out that her ability has something to do with the fact that she's always feeling refreshed. She's not really having to rest any. But with that being done and agreeing to meet this expert that Kilara mentioned, you all began the journey through the woods back to camp. As it's starting to get dark and the sun is just about to set. And for funsies, as things are about to shift gears a little bit, I need all of you to roll me a perception check.
Coming up.
We're not good at these.
Speak for yourself.
Oh, y'all being perceptive little fuckers today.
Except for Key. He is
The
doing
dice hate
Except
me.
for Key. As
He's
you-
distracted.
Mm-hmm.
He's distracted.
He would have distracted you.
I mean, he's probably flying above Keeler and Violet. He's got a nice view from up there. She is distracted.
Fair enough.
The rest of you, though, you noticed that compared to as what it sounded like as you were coming up in the morning and during the day, it's quieter as you are coming down this evening. As you see fog starting to roll in a little bit as evening turns the night. In Kilara, with your 24, you have the strangest feeling that you're being followed and watched.
Okay. I think Kilara. Do I get a sense of direction of where that feeling's coming from, or any vibe like that? There's just all around.
It kind of feels all around. You do feel a concentrated force of this essence following you from behind.
Mhm.
But yet you hear the sounds of bushes rustling, the occasional yip of an animal.
Mm-hmm.
But it feels like that idea that they are just barely nipping at your heels.
Okay. Um.
Hey. It's too. Something feels.
Yeah.
Marching order. Is this the order that we're walking in?
I don't
Approximately?
know. I'd say so if you want it to be. Or you can adjust it.
I think Kilara, upon vibe check and sensing, that's exactly what I'm thinking. Is push new friend towards middle. And I think Kilara will try to be subtle about it so as not to give any inkling to anybody who could be, as somebody who hunts, as somebody who is very familiar with stalking and tracking and not trying to give up the goat. I think that they would be trying not to reveal our cards that we know that we're being watched, and will kind of just make a subtle just kind of be like,
Why? You should show them the that rock you got. I think they want to see it.
and try and come over here as well and push them closer to the middle to show Key and Silas, and maybe kind of give each of them a look, like a nod, trying to be very subtle.
I'm gonna kind of nudge, I guess, Kilara into where I'm at and do a switch off. Yeah, they want to see it.
Oh,
Right,
I
guys?
mean, oh, all right.
I'm just gonna kind of use the kind of twin,
Mm-hmm.
kind of that nonverbal motion of telling Lexa to get back as I go up front.
Thought of
Silas is
that.
gonna speak into Alara's mind. What's going on?
We're being followed. We're being watched. Something here right here. Be on guard.
Noted.
And for funsies,
Did anybody?
you guys are
Kisora in?
trying to you guys are trying to act like everything's fine, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Roll me a deception check.
Okay.
Meanwhile, he's got no idea, so she's just like, huh? What? Shiny rock? What?
That's a
Yes.
3.
And I'd say because working together in this sense, I'd be fine with advantage in this case.
Okay. Then that would be a
Since
17.
you all are kind of team working this a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Did anybody tell Kisora yet?
Like, again, Key's position, not exactly perceptive. She's just like, she kind of figures like you guys are moving around, something's happening, but she's kind of, pixie inkling kind of deal.
Mm-hmm.
But same token, it's like shiny rock was mentioned. Hold up, I want to see this.
As Violet's gonna be happily showing off the rock. Showing the geode and kind of the matching little moon rock that goes with it.
Mm-hmm.
But now the hard part. But yeah, she's showing Key the rock, and as you guys are walking, and the sounds seem to be following still. After a little bit, Violet will probably just come up to you, Kilara.
Yeah.
What's wrong?
And they'll kind of I think at first maybe they would try to play it off, just be like,
Nothing. Everything's all right.
Kind of looks like she's very serious for a moment,
mm-hmm.
but then kind of gives a smile and just nods like, You don't have to tell me if you don't want to, but I'm gonna trust that they'll be safe, yes?
Yeah, we'll be safe.
Good.
Don't worry.
As you guys keep going.
Hmm.
And eventually you guys keep going and the fog starts to get thicker and thicker. The sounds getting a little louder and a little louder. As it gets a little hard to breathe as the pressure builds around you all. I need y'all to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Uh-oh.
Not the dumbasses.
I get advantage on these.
Yippee,
Oh
good for you.
boy. I usually have. Remembering one thing. For the wisdom saving throw, is this like being trying to like put people to sleep or anything along those lines?
It's playing into your fears.
Okay, so I don't have advantage on that. But yeah, I'm good.
I think just to make sure on this one, I'm going to use a superiority die, combat superiority, to use superior willpower. When you make an intelligence, wisdom, or a charisma saving throw, you can expend one superiority die to add it to the roll. You can use this feature only before you learn if the save succeeded or failed. This would be obviously before succeed, or before learning if it's success or failure. So I'm
Go
going to
ahead.
add a D8 to this. Oof. And a D8. 5, so that's still only a 13.
Okay. As you keep going, trying to make that progress, a lot of you keep your resolve as you focus on just keep moving forward. Just gotta get to camp. That's all I gotta do. Just get to camp, just get to camp, just get to camp, just get to camp. As you keep going, that pace quickening, Belza, you finally start to see the fire in the distance. You see camp. You know you're there. And right as you're about to get to that, right as you're about to reach the clearing, you pass a tree and you swear you see a body next to you. And out of instinct and panic, you swing. I need you to make me an attack roll.
Whatever I'm hitting, I am so sorry.
Okay. As you go and you hear the sickening crack and the sound of what seems to be a dying animal at first. As you turn to see a deer, your anchor embedded into its chest.
Do we all see this?
Yes, you all do.
Oh, Bells, are you alright?
A little twitchy. Something's not right around here. Why was it just standing still? Why was it standing still? Dear, don't stand still.
On top of this,
Uh-huh.
it's still standing still, motionless. You expect it to have collapsed to a heap when that anchor is stabbed into its chest, but it has not budged. As its eyes just stare deep down into your soul. And you hear the joint start to crack.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that is not a deer.
As it expands. And you pull out your anchor only to see the body almost split in half. Expanding, morphing. As you see the head of the deer partially showing the skeleton features jutting out. And the rest of it being muscles warped, bones cracked. As it lets out a roar.
Fuck.
Yeah.
I need y'all to roll me initiative. Actually, hold on. Let me do this prop. Let me make sure I'm on the right screen.
We also need to refresh tokens. Those are some old ass
Yes,
tokens.
we do. Well, with that though, I need y'all to roll me initiative.
Okay.
We can also pull out our own tokens. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. As actually with that in mind, I'm gonna nonchalantly just yeah. Replace.
Fantastic. And not bad. I've been getting a lot of 15s on initiative lately. I don't know what this trend is.
Mine's unfortunately
Magic.
fitting. Just that moment of like, fuck, 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 fuck!
Yeah. I mean, it's not the worst initiative to have. It's just weird that I think in every session I've had recently, I've been getting 15s as initiative.
Well, you're near the top of the initiative if it makes you feel any better.
I am
Let's
the
get
top.
our Violet is comfortably at the bottom. Let's come from the middle. And last but most certainly not the least.
Oh,
Hello.
Silas's initiative didn't make it onto the tracker.
I got
I
17
see.
on it.
Yeah, but it's one of those things where the tokens showed up a little funky. Give me just 1 second. I'm gonna delete and I'm gonna add you back in, okay? I got
Yeah.
you.
Oh, I can see you now. Perfect.
Yep. And let's do it this way. At turn. And you're gonna go over into the corner as the nodded initiative bitch.
Yeah. Also, are we able to position ourselves?
Yes, you are.
Okay.
I will say though, keep in this little section right here to start.
Yeah. Because I know Kilara was beside Violet, trying to basically keep Violet from being on the outside.
Yes, feel free to go ahead and adjust as you need to.
I was the idiot
Okay.
who swung, so I'm probably right there like, fuck me!
On the opposite side of Violet.
Lex is
Maybe.
probably not moving too much.
Maybe like here-ish.
Yeah.
And let's see what our opposing forces have for their initiative. Let's roll a dex. Not good.
Well, I guess do the opposite. I would be here, close to Kisora and... Yeah, okay.
With that in mind, the stage is set. Silas, you are first on my docket as you see this monstrosity has reared its head and it is not happy to see you in the slightest.
No, I'm not happy to see it. The fuck is that? As he will pull up his fingers, the human transformation that he had just drops as he'll snap. And as he snaps his fingers, he's going to cast Hunger of Hadar. Let's see here. 20-foot radius sphere, blackness and bitter cold. Centered on a point within range, and lasting for the duration. And it makes weird noises up to 30 feet away.
Yay!
No light, magical, or otherwise can illuminate the area, and creatures within the area are blinded. So, let me get that 20-foot sphere.
Let's do...
No, we're not trying to do
I'm gonna
there?
have to get a little creative here.
Here we go. That's what I want.
Need to get a little bit bigger. There we go. Something like that.
Yeah.
There we go. Got it.
Now it should be blinded in there, and if I remember how this spells. Yeah, so they are currently blinded there.
All right. Is there any other saves we need to make or anything?
Currently, right now, it is in difficult terrain. Any creature
Cool.
that starts its turn there takes 2d6 cold, and any creature that ends its turn there must succeed on a dex save or take 2d6 acid damage as milky otherworldly tentacles rub up against it.
Love.
They are now in the deep, dark, filled with tentacles pit.
Beautiful. All right. And for the sake of things, Silas will give you one bonus piece as well. Or actually, we'll say for the sake of things to help us as well, we'll say that you had a short rest in between stuff today, so you have your spell slots. Okay?
Oh, okay, then cool. So I have one more spell slot available.
You
That's
have
awesome.
one more to spare. Merry Christmas.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Mercury.
With that though, Kilara, you're next.
I'm going to mainly just focus on. I'm gonna like have my pull out Wojciech, so I have the giant boomerang ready, and I'm going to make sure that Violet is okay. Just check in, like, "Hey, get down," and look up to Key and say, basically just ask, just, "Hey, do you see anything else?" And I will move ahead to this space. And can I even see this creature?
I'd say
You should be
if
able to see
anything-
into.
Okay.
They were asking if they could see into it. They should be able to see.
Yeah. I was saying you can
Um,
see this hulking monstrosity.
Yeah. I'm specifically because Kilara is under the impression that maybe these things are following us because of our friend. Unsure. So Kilara isn't going to throw the boomerang yet, is just going to hold it ready. I want to hold an action that if I see any creatures, if I see this creature or anything else, like maybe there's more of this creature, anything like that, that this creature otherwise goes for her, that I will throw the weapon at them and attack them.
Okay.
And I will sharpshooter it if and when that happens.
Sounds good.
And that's my turn.
Alrighty. Alexa, my dear. Probably seeing shit hit the proverbial fan a little bit. She's gonna use... Yeah, she's not pulling money punches right now. She pulls out the castanets, gives them a quick click, as you see kind of a crater form around the deer, the not a deer. As they need to make a Constitution saving throw as they're casting Shatter.
Mm-hmm.
And they will fail. As she is upcasting this to 3rd level.
Hell yeah.
She'll do 4d8 points of thunder damage. And that is a depressing 40 fated thunder damage.
Oof. Ones and twos.
Yeah, it happens.
Yep.
And probably with that, probably looking at Belza like, Belza, please don't let this thing get past. Enjoy a bardic inspiration.
She's probably gonna need it.
Yep. As it is now their turn.
Start of their turn, 2d6.
Yep. And just confirming what type of damage is again?
Cold.
Okay. As you see kind of the frost forming on what looks to be the remnants of its fur. And it just seems to look around, focusing on its new sets of playthings. Engaged and curious. As it sits in that dark, cold, the sounds of this ungodly horror. It leans into it. And as it leans in and lurches back, it lets out a howl. I need Tilara, Belza, everybody, pretty much, to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Coming up.
Don't you mean conning up?
Rocks fall, everybody dies.
What's that? Meteor storm. Anyways.
It's not a boring spout.
Oh, fuck. Yay. Here comes my second con save for my spell if I take damage.
Ooh.
Well, let's see if others are joining you. Lux is joining you.
Ooh.
I don't know why it rolled twice. Okay, so we'll take better. Violet's okay.
Okay.
But as it lets out this howl, you feel the earth rip under you all a little bit. As that darkness that it was leaning in and bathing in almost explodes outward. And most of you are able to dodge out of the way pretty safely. But Lexa and Silas, it hits you all to your bones. As you feel your joints ache, but your heart quicken in the panic of it all. As you both are going to be taking 20 points of necrotic damage.
20 points. Holy shit. Ouch. Fuck. I need to make a concentration check.
DC 10 still.
I will also say, though,
yeah,
as you're
but-
making that concentration check, as all of you respond to this thing lunging forward, it almost dissolves into that darkness and is gone.
Ooh. That's the worst part about that whole thing.
Wait, so is it invisible or did it teleport?
It is teleporting.
Also, DM, I have a
Crap.
question.
Yes,
Did the rest of us save successfully then?
you saved.
And expanding on that question, do we take half
You do
damage or
not
no?
take half. It is a save or suck.
Okay, cool.
I suck, guys. But see how bad it. Oh, it's the worst timeline as the spell just drops. Well, shit.
And as the spell drops, those other sounds that you were hearing coming from the wood starts to make themselves present and known.
Oh.
As you start to see coming out of the forest and its shadowy remnants, wolves. And yet, even with the shadow, you swear you can smell the rot and decay that's coming from them. Their
I don't like
fangs
this one.
revealed.
Fuck my head.
I'm getting the last few of these set up.
Kilara is just getting low. Basically, you see them kind of drop down in a very defensive, like about to pounce stance, and they kind of snarl.
Elva's kind of doing
Friends.
similar.
And that is all for their turn. Belza, what would you like to do?
Straight into the fray. She's in protect mode, and there's a danger in front of her. Time to rage out.
Oh, I forgot. We have one other major piece of ambiance to add.
Hmm? Oh.
Told you it was a foggy night.
It's come.
Eh,
With that, I'm going
Anyway.
reckless.
no reckless. Oh, that's a clean hit.
You've bukake the map.
I know.
Apparently bringing
Okay.
pain. So,
Very
one
nice.
on one, one on the other. So, regular damage first.
And yeah,
Or is it automatically? No, it didn't automatically move the crit. Okay. And crit damage.
yeah. As you just rend into the first one, as you almost get it in the middle, as it just apparates and dissolves in half. And you said the other one as well?
Yep, so the 20 damage to one, 22 to the other.
I understand now. As you do that side swipe to get the second one, and equally it just vanishes. Nothing.
10, 15. I'm just getting into their fucking space.
That's valid.
Alright, Key,
Um,
bring the pain.
what do you want to do, Key?
I'll save that for the big guy. The three in the back. One of them was gonna have a bad day. The other two are just gonna get hit by the cold damage thing. I'm gonna check an ice knife at this one,
Ooh.
and I'm doing this at 3rd level.
Shit, okay.
I want them gone.
That's valid.
I was not expecting that, but okay.
Okay, damn.
Crit City, baby!
Hell
City
yes.
bitches. Speaking of which,
Well-
Fuck is that like?
Oh god, it's gonna be a good amount of days. Hope you all ready.
yeah.
Or it should be. Well,
Okay.
yeah, no. Did it not do the ice damage?
I see 17 points of ice knife damage. As that will definitely kill one of them without an issue. the other two have
the
to make
dexterity
dex
saving
saves.
throw, and I gotta. Oh, I can't just crit roll that, so I'm gonna have to just double roll it.
Oh, good. One will
think that-
succeed, the other will fail.
I think that deserves a
Fucking Witwig.
This should be actually 4d6, but let's see if it. Nope, did not. So only gotta roll 2 more. And another 2.
16 points.
I'll say this much. Even with Dad's numbers, with those crits, it goes over the edge. Just this explosion of frost and ice pierces through one of them and then explodes out, obliterating the other two in the back. There's only one left. And for funsies, Key,
Hmm.
roll me a perception check.
Yeah, no, because after definitely tossing that, it would be a head on swivel. Where the fuck is it? 20.
Oh, that's beautiful. So first off, with that, I'll tell you see two things. First off, you see in the distance over here a set of piercing red eyes that match that, the look from that entity from before. You're pretty sure it's them.
And with that one, it would probably be like Silas, pointing towards.
You also notice one more thing, though.
Hmm.
As you folk look into the fog to see if there's others. And you see two silhouettes of humanoid figures draped in shadow. One of them seems to be holding a bow of some form, while the others holding daggers.
Yeah.
But as they
okay.
stand there, one by one,
Oh.
as they just
Yeah.
seem to be focused on a task.
Pretty much with the seeing the red eyes pointing out to Silas, just going further up ahead, and then looking back towards the fog, just Belza, things in fog.
Got it!
With that, Violet is going to keep it pretty simple for her turn. As you just kind of see her hold her hands together, take a deep breath, and start to pray. As all of you feel a little bit of good faith heading your direction. You all have the benefit of the bless spell.
Shit.
Ooh.
And that is literally all she's going to do this turn. Silas, all you.
All right. Silas is aware of everything that's happening around him right now. Big fuck off deer in this direction.
If you want to try to
Big group
pinpoint it,
over
you
there.
can make me a check with advantage.
No, I have an idea of where it's at. I only
Okay.
need to see a spot that. So in the meantime, 2, 3, 4. Silas is going to shape magic. A greenish, lightish ball in his hands, as he then chucks it out, and it will expand outward towards that area as a bright flash of light. And I am going to cast the spell Sickening Radiance. Let's see here.
Okay.
30-foot radius.
Perfect. And just confirming if this is a concentration spell. Got it.
This shit does not differentiate between friend and foe, by the way, and is a very
Yeah.
nasty spell.
Thankfully, I got a Sickening Radiant Sphere, so
Nice.
will that work?
Yep. As long as it doesn't hit any of my friends. Take
Nope.
that, goon.
Excellent. creature moves and spells its area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there. Okay. So yeah, it'll have to make that save on its turn. And for the sake of things, since you have triggered that area, I'd say with the light that pierces through, filling that area, you do see where it is.
Got the bastard. Kalara! Fuck him up.
Kilar, what would you like to do?
And don't touch the light.
Oops, I was muted. Kilara
Okay.
will leap into action. I'm going to 5, 10. I'm gonna go 15 there, and kind of be up front, center-ish, and whip the boomerang at this creature with. I'm gonna do a sharpshooter. Let's try it.
Go for it.
So it'll be -5. 22 minus 5 for 17, which is
Hell
actually the number next to it.
That will hit.
Hell yeah. So this plus 10. 11 plus 2 because of thrown weapon. So 13 plus
So-
10, so 23.
23, very nice.
Fun.
As you can see, that hit clean as it knocks off one of the antlers while also seem to dislocate one of its arms. As it lets out a screech, and then you see it almost just force the arm back into socket.
And I get another attack, because level 5. So I grab it, and on the rebound, just twist right back around and throw it once more. Again, going to sharpshooter.
Cool. Another clean hit.
Fuck yeah.
Same damage. 23.
Beautiful.
And I will catch, and I'll kind of do this catch where I get low and lean off with my left hand on the ground and just catch it like over my back with my right hand, kind of catching it like lower back so that it's still lengthwise towards my shoulder, the one end, but just kind of I don't know, just a cool catch.
I got you. And
Alright. Reminder, we had the blessed spell too.
Yeah, I had it prepared and ready to roll, but I didn't need it on either of them.
yeah, you were kind of fine.
Yeah. So I catch that, and I don't really have any good bonus actions I can do right now, so I'm going to end my turn there.
And with that, Lexa.
Alright.
And probably having heard Silas talk about the something in the fog.
It was Key who said it, not Silas. How dare.
Oh, sorry, Key. Brain skipping beats.
Key actually decided to be perceptive.
That's right. I think they're going to actually use one of their Silk Castanet spells. And they will kind of aim over into the general area. And they will take a click as they're going to cast Wind Wall. As it is a 50-foot long, so literally just a column that's going to obliterate through the main wall of fog. And I'm going to say, just for the sake of things, by that happens, it will also clear out the first wall of fog. And with that, they are now clearly seen, as the only thing that's really separating you two from each other is that wind wall that's blocking the space.
Okay.
But they seem to be patient. As I'll say, they obliterated one of the wolves just in the process of things. I keep clicking the wrong buttons. The rest are just standing there, patiently waiting. They got all the time in the world. And to summarize where the wind wall is being placed,
Mm-hmm.
literally going to be pretty much a barrier that's blocking section right here.
Honey, you could just expand
Gotcha.
out the token.
I knew that. Good job, brain cell.
I got you.
We share a
you.
brain cell.
Not an exact science, but in general,
Yeah, that's
just
alright.
blocking and holding that line.
Yeah, that's right.
And with that, one more thing will probably happen. I'm just a little rusty. I gotta make sure I have one detail. Yeah, she'll do that. As a bonus action, Lex will kind of, after setting that up and seeing everything going on, it's like, we gotta clear them out fast. Let's spread out and just get this done as fast as we can. And she's gonna do Mantle of Inspiration. And give up to 5 creatures you can see. Pretty much all of you get the temporary hit points, which would be 8 temporary hit points. And you can use reaction to move if you'd like at this moment.
I'm gonna hold my reaction.
Actually, yeah. I'll hold the reaction.
Alright. The offer is there if you desire, but yes, Belza, Silas, Kilara, Key, and actually, because we have space for 5, even Violet gets 8 temporary hit points in this case.
Okay. Does she choose to move?
She does not choose to move.
Interesting. All right. Kilara will leap back 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Trying to get basically split sight between these and the threat ahead of us.
Mm-hmm.
And, yep.
I'm good where I'm at.
Alright. And the thing is, with the wind wall, just reviewing the ability.
Mm-hmm.
So long as they're not smaller, they can pass through. It's just that initial blast that tends to cause issues.
Mm-hmm.
So starting with their turn, in kind of a deliberate, concentrated approach. All the while, one of them's gonna focus on summoning some more of them.
Uh-oh.
Wait, didn't the wind wall stop them?
So to
No.
clarify, the strong wind keeps fog, smoke, and other gases at bay. Smaller flying creatures or objects can't pass through the wall.
Okay then.
It's just one of those things where they can't just clear the fog, and it did obliterate one of them sky high. The other one, though,
Ariel.
is going to go hunting. Has enough of a range.
Hunting? Huh?
Yeah, I said the thing. Mm,
Is it a started
and
or
let's.
sickening radiance?
Yes. We'll go and
Remember,
handle the sickening
con save on
radiance
not
first.
here.
Yes, we'll handle the sickening radiance first. Before I go
16.
handling the others.
Nice.
They succeeded.
Fuck, it's an all or nothing.
No. Well, start with the not a deer then. Walks out of it,
Oh no.
standing in between the lot of you,
Mm-hmm.
as it's gonna make 2 attacks. The first one, having seen who did the chaos, one eye looks to Silas as the arm just whips out.
Oh shit, motherfucker.
And will miss.
You miss.
The other goes for Violet. And also misses.
Mm.
Seems something happened in that radiance.
I wish I could move it.
Meanwhile, on the far side, the shadowy silhouettes. One of them summoned the hounds. The other has a decision to make. Between 6 people. And seeing Kilara starting to move through the tree line in the middle, pulls the bow back and is going to shoot at you. Thankfully, you catch it as you're keeping an eye on both sides, and you see the arrows set back as the bolt passes through the trees, and you duck below, just seeing that the bark and everything around it has rotted in the process of everything that it's touched. Oh, I forgot to do the hounds. How silly of me. 3 hounds, 3 chomps, and pack tactics.
They would get advantage anyway. Reckless.
True, because reckless.
Oh.
Oh shit.
Better me than you guys.
And
Better
it
me than you
looks-
guys.
And looks like
That
all
is a
3
raging
will
too.
hit clean.
Yep.
That is true, so that will help a lot. Yeah, all 3 are going to hit clean. As they each do, I'm already halving this for you just to save a little bit of time. The crit will do 6 points of damage,
Oh.
while the other 2 will do 3. Or will do 3 each. So a total of 12 points of damage altogether.
Ow. I had been mildly inconvenienced.
I know, such a poor baby. That's it for real this time. Belza, go ham.
Oh, her attention is now off the hounds, actually. She is actually going to take the attacks of opportunity. Her sister is in immediate danger. She doesn't care what happens to her. She just got her sister back. She's going to go flying at the not a deer.
Only one of them will hit for another 3 points.
Ow. Mildly inconvenienced.
And-
And now more angry.
Oh boy, more Angie.
And this will be reckless.
Go on ahead.
Get advantage. It gets advantage. Fair's fair.
Yep.
Really. 1.
Balance.
And actually, just making sure before I say it.
And I will just use the inspiration on that 115.
Yeah.
How much was that again? Is she up to a D6,
Hmm?
D8? Lexa.
D8.
I'm an 18.
And that inspiration is just enough. The desire to keep your sister alive. 2 hits. Really? Beautiful. Total of 40 points of damage altogether.
I don't know why I double rolled that one.
Got it.
So 40. 42, yeah. Ignore the 18. The 18 go away.
Okay. But yeah, those hits coming in true. You just rip and tear into this thing. The anger becoming more prevalent as the eyes grow brighter and its attention just seems to be locked on of just wanting to take out the people that are here.
And can I scooch, as part of my movement, scooch Lexa behind me? Like, I stay here, she gets
I'll
behind
allow
me?
it. Yeah, I'll allow that. That? Hey.
Fuck him up.
Yeah, let's have some fun. The ones that are behind the wind wall, I need them all to make dex saves. 15 for success. Casting Tidal Wave, 3rd level.
Ooh. Very nice.
I'll do it.
So, 4 dex saves for the puppers. And remind me what the DC is again?
It is 15.
2 will succeed, 2 will fail. And as for our shadowy entities, they will both fail.
Alright, so those that failed, they're taking the full and are knocked prone. If they succeeded, it's only half damage, so they stay up.
And just confirming, what type of damage is this again?
This is bludgeoning.
Okay. So with that in mind, the wave goes through the wall as things clear out. And when the water recedes, you see the wolves are gone. And the beings are on the ground.
And that'll be it.
Violet, she is still focusing on Bless. So with that in mind, probably seeing everybody focusing on the not a deer, but the wolves in the distance, she's gonna focus on just trying to take out one of those. And have a dex save be for one of the pups. As they will fail. Taking 7 points of radiant damage. As you can see, the back half of the body got blown clean off. But yet it still comes. Silas, back to you.
I'm going to drop the spell
Got it.
because it's unfortunately this map is a little too big for it to really benefit off of it.
Oh, good.
Oh, it's a good one-off. We're going to move. Into the trees. Damn, this is the sucky part about playing Warlock, guys. I got no more spells. I got no more juice. Let's see here.
But you know what I've got? This gun.
That is how it's going to feel like right now, because as I pull out his gun,
Mm-hmm.
the spellcasting focus, I guess we're going to take a shot with Eldritch Blast as we level it down.
Alright.
23 with 15 force damage.
Clean.
And that was for one attack, because Eldritch Blast levels up with us, or is that
Yep.
a different?
You got to get 2 blasts
Mhm.
at the moment.
Blast! Oof.
Not enough for the second one, sadly.
Hold up here. Trying to make sure that I'm not missing anything. We have Bless still up, don't we?
Yeah.
Yes.
You can actually don't forget add a D4.
Yeah.
That will
18.
make it a hit. We'll
Eat
take
7
that
more
7.
damage, bitch!
Pretty boy magic.
Lovely.
hands.
Yep. And I do not have a bonus action I can use because I spent all of my spell slots. Hmm.
Well spent.
Not.
All right.
I would make an argument that it could have been better.
I will say you're starting to see the wear and tear on the body as the skin is ripping and tearing. The bones look like they're more limp as the body's barely keeping itself together. Kilara.
Real quick question.
Yes.
These guys, are these guys down or
They are prone.
They're
they're
prone.
prone?
Range attacks have disadvantage on them.
Yeah. 5, 10, 25, 30. That's less than ideal. I am going to I'm going to try and lure everything away from the friends. Friends seem to have this creature under wraps. I'm basically just going to yell to everyone, "Keep Violet safe!" And I'm going to sprint 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Silas is gonna say, trying, but magic does not want to work.
And I will. Oh man. Actually, I'm gonna risk the attack of opportunity. I was here.
Mm-hmm.
I'll risk the attack of opportunity because that'll get me within space. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And I will just bring the boomerang down as a great club. Down on this prone creature.
And just confirming,
Mhm.
you will get hit for 6 points of damage.
Sweet. And that leaves me with 2 temp. But I'll get those right back because I'm first going to use my bonus action to yeah, I will shift, and using my bonus action I gain a number of temp hit points equal to 2 times my proficiency bonus, which is 3, so 6, which replaces my 2. And I shift into Where-ra-ra.
Where
Where-ra-ra.
Where Rama at?
God. And I bring the hammer down, or in this case, the boomerang. Bring the boom.
Advantage.
Yes. Bara. I'll take that 15.
You also
Oh.
got Bless on top of that.
Yeah, plus D4.
Yeah.
Bara. 18.
that will hit.
Awesome. Kapah! So that is 12 bludgeoning damage. I will swing again.
And first attack.
Mm-hmm. Just basically
Get
just
him, rah.
yeah, like no flare, no anything. Just stop and be like grab the thing, Hulk out, and just like I'm beating a stake into the ground with a hammer. 26.
That'd be clean hit.
Another 14 bludgeoning damage. Is this thing
Okay.
still alive?
It is still alive.
I will use.
fucking not.
I will not, because as part of the same turn on the bonus action when I shift. When you shift and as a bonus action on your other turns while shifted, you can use your elongated fangs to make an unarmed. I will pop that into chat just so people.
I got you. Going for a nibble.
Arr, arr, arr. This is
Go for
also
that
an
nibble.
advantage. Fortunately, 21.
That'll hit.
And another 6 piercing damage as I bear into it with my fangs.
As you sink your teeth into this thing,
Mm-hmm.
you realize one thing very quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it's taking damage, but it looks like it could really care less what's going on.
Ooh.
As you see the eyes blank and hollowed in looking at you, and you
Mm-hmm.
feel a heat starting to radiate into your mouth.
Blood or something else?
Something else.
That. Okay.
This is why we don't put weird shit in our mouths, Kilara.
The only thing that comes to mind is the snake biting Carla.
Uh-huh.
Let's see, Lexa. Probably around the end of the turn, she'll get rid of the wind wall. She's just trying to make sure things get cleared out a fucking sap.
Mm-hmm.
And she'll just cast another shatter in the area of the wolves. Saying these things gotta go.
Mm-hmm.
So for con saves,
Really
they're
bad.
all going to fail. Will it be better this time? That is the real question here.
4 damage.
Much better
Whoa!
as they get cleared out.
Glorious.
Motherfucking.
They did a borf-splode.
They did a morph.
Glorious, glorious.
Glorious, glorious indeed.
That's probably what that's like. We really just can we get this done, please? As actually, I'm gonna do one other thing. Let's see if she thinks about this. Nope. The fight or flight's kicking in. I just need to clear this out first before anything. But that is now their turn. And first and foremost,
Yes.
hello, not dear.
Prolonged eye contact.
Prolonged eye contact as you feel the life getting sucked out of your bones again.
Stuck on them bones.
Con save.
Con save. Everybody minus Kilar and Silas.
I've never been happier that my dice has jumped on me. It did a 1, a 7, and then a 17.
God, Lexa.
I'm finally eating something.
Oh, that's why. Okay, Violet, damn girl. Well, with that in mind, as the thing lets out another roar and you feel the darkness just spread for a moment, the life draining from Key and Lexa's skin, both of us taking 34 points of necrotic damage.
Oh.
Oh
And
shit, that's gonna
actually-
hurt like hell.
Mm-hmm.
That's enough where Lexa's down.
Oh, fuck.
And as it lurched and lunged forward, it is now gone again.
Lexa confirmed died again. Keep a tally.
No, not dead, smartass.
We're gonna have, like, before long, we're gonna have, like, a little counter with tally marks next to it. Number of times Lexa has died.
Oh no.
We've gone back to get her
You
from
mean
death's
gone
door.
down?
No, dead. We'll get her from the tavern.
So Silas will yell at Belza, Focus on killing shit. I got your sister.
Thank you.
And you know we'd all go to Death's Door Tavern infinite number of times for you.
Oh yeah.
Aw.
Yeah, just reason to go see Goose, I guess.
That's the only reason.
To annoy gossiper.
Seriously.
Gossiper.
Yeah,
Alright.
gotta fuck the gossiper.
Jeez. Meanwhile, on the other side of the spectrum, Killar, you biting into this one that's looking pretty bad. It starts by using half its movement to kind of just force itself up as you see it plant its hands and start working its way upward as it's going to make an attack on you. As you
Fantastic.
see this one that was holding a bow at first, but as he goes to pierce your side with it,
Mm-hmm.
you lunge out of the way, thankfully. Seeing your fur change color, as it looks like life is just meant to sap away from anything it touches.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't stop the other one, though. As that one will definitely hit.
Okay.
As you see it throw one of the daggers it was holding into your side, as it pierces you for 17 points of necrotic damage.
Okay. So it's 11. Yeah.
It then is going to step into the mist. And that will be its turn.
Okay.
Belza.
I'm gonna trust that Silas knows how to keep her safe. So I'm going to go and hunt a motherfucker.
Go hunt a motherfucker.
Is it a perception?
Yes.
And I will. Thank God for bless. Funny.
Mine. As you look for this asshole, and you look towards the woods, as you see Silas saying that he's going to focus on taking care of your sister. Behind him, in the mist silhouettes, you see those red eyes glaring again. It's back here.
No more back.
Yes.
30 immediately. Lunging in. Was that my action to perceive? Bonus action?
I'll let it be a bonus action.
I can see the motherfucker.
I will say, as you get close, you can definitely see the motherfucker.
I'm gonna try to use the hook to attack and pull.
Go for it.
Reckless dumbass. Reckless dumbass!
Reckless dumbass.
I'm good with that being like both, but taking both attacks for that. Just that and that being like a grapple or like tug.
Give me the damage first.
Come here, asshole!
Good crit.
Oh, it did.
Oh, it did. Lovely. In that case,
Is that crit damage?
not sure. Hold on. Make sure.
1d6.
It is not. Oh,
Another d6.
yep. One more d6.
Yeah. How much, but
Hey, it's very little bit helps.
17.
Yep. And with that in mind, you got him hooked in. Go ahead and make me an athletics check, just to see if you can get this thing yanked closer.
on rage. Don't fail me now.
I don't think I need to make a check for this, just to make sure. It's
Ooh.
actually a stalemate.
That's a
I think
reroll on
Wolf's
both
turn.
ends.
Yep, go ahead and re-roll one more time.
Come here, asshole.
Yep, no chance. As you drag him close.
I'm gonna keep that hook in him. Key,
With that, then.
fuck him up.
Key.
You know what? We'll bring the final third spell slot on Tidal Wave again, but I'm gonna have it going from like this way, going over this way, trying to see if I can blind fire hit the other guy.
Let's
So it's how many
Strength
Area
saving
can be
throw.
up to 30 feet long, 10 feet wide, 10 feet tall. And it's dex saves if I can hit the second guy.
So, dex save.
Yep. 15 succeeds.
It will fail.
It is eating all of this and getting knocked prone then.
And with that, as you just let another torrent of water come through, and you just hear a final gasp and shriek as Lexa, you're using the anchor to hold on to this thing as the limbs fall off, the bones just turn to dust as the water subsides, and all that's left is the head. It's dead. Anything else, Keith?
Bonus action wise, I can do. Yeah. Let's do a bit of a Hail Mary kind of moment for a healing sake. Bonus action shenanigans. Healing word, doing some Luxa. And the dice
Healing 13 points.
Dice rolled low, but health is health.
Health is health. As that's
I'm
enough.
taking credit. Fuck you.
As you do the cast of spell, and you just hear Lexa gasp for a moment. It's just in the back. Really getting tired of this shit.
He just kind of retorts back with the usual grin of, not going back to see Goose yet!
And Violet. She will use one of her spell slots to help as well with healing. It's actually probably a good moment seeing. Let's see what she picks up about what's going on right now. Yeah, that's what's gonna happen. But yeah, she's going to kind of in her panic come over, put hands on Lexa, as she will cast Cure Wounds. Actually, I forgot. I didn't give out Cure Wounds. I focused on Healing Word. But yeah, still with the panic, putting hands on. It's like, get up, like, we gotta get through this. Come on. Like, how are we supposed to even get out of here? And with that, I'll heal 14 more points as well. Get her up to half. And That is all she can do. Silas.
Having stolen credit from Key, we're just gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Level the gun, point the Eldritch Blast, so we're just gonna start blasting. So anyways, I started blasting y'all.
Blasting.
First shot,
That'll hit.
14 to face.
Yep.
25 at 12.
That will also hit. As these forms do something different from the others. As you let those blasts go through, as you see the first one just kind of make a crater in its chest, and the second one leaves a hole. It stands there lifeless as it looks down at itself. And then it looks up to you. And you see it
me?
open its mouth. Yes. As you see it open its mouth. And at first you just hear one voice saying something, and it's incomprehensible, as it's just nothing but pains and moans of agony. As 1 becomes 2, becomes 4, becomes 8. As eventually all around, all of you start to hear these moans and screams of panic, of agony, of what's the final moments of their lives. And in the distance, you hear those forms sounding and coming together to create monstrous sounds that are trudging their way through the woods. As they sound very familiar. It sounds like more deer.
Oh, shit.
You have a moment, though, as you see this thing just talking and blankly staring. The only other thing that happens, you start to see traces of red crack through its body. Stark contrast from the rotting black of everything else in its presence. Silas, what would you like to do?
So we know for sure more deer are on the way.
You know more deer are on the way. You also know there's one more of these things that's still somewhere in the woods. You're not even sure if the one in front of you is really done.
Can I insight? Can I insight into this creature?
Yes.
Why is it acting like this? I'm going to, hopefully... Okay, I'm gonna roll a d6 for the bless as well, because that should cover it, yeah? Or is it for attacks only?
D4. But it does include skills for me.
27.
You can tell one thing for certain. Everything that's been coming at y'all tonight has been with one very clear goal in mind. They know they're not going to win this fight immediately. They know that this is a war of attrition. This is a game where they are just trying to wear you out of every resource and supply you have until you are left with nothing. And you can join them.
Okay. This is a unwinnable fight for us at this rate. I'm already down all my resources. I don't know how everyone else is looking. Like Belza and Kalara will be hardest to take down, but we just don't have the power to do a sustained fight.
I will say, you know, one other thing with that high insight. Because you are right. If this is turning out to be an unwinnable fight, your next choice is you got to get out. And you know that Aika's gone in and out of that tent that's over by the other side of the lake this morning. And she said to come back to the den once you're done.
Alright.
All you all need to do is probably get to that tent. And if there's not a way to the den from there, you know Lexa can make a way.
So I was just gonna shout out to everyone. We're leaving. There's more on the way, and they got more resources than us.
What about
Back
the
to
other
the den
people?
as I motion. What other people?
The village nearby.
The-
As well as our researcher
They're
friend.
interested in us only.
You think?
I'm pretty damn sure, because they're throwing more of those fucking creatures at us.
You're wrong, they all die.
I'm going to take that bet. My priorities are all of you. And I guess I'll dash over. I'll end my turn.
Kilara, this
Um,
thing that's in front of you that's starting to get those red creases through it, that heat getting hotter. You can tell it's almost like an ember is burning in its soul, or what's left of it. What do you want to do?
I want to. Is there a specific smell or anything that's like that sets this thing apart? Some very unique something to it.
Everything that you have sensed and smelled about these things, the not a deer, the wolves, these ashen people. It's like if you had to personify what the rotting of time and death would do to somebody. That's what it smells like.
Okay. Kilara will take that to note, or to nose, and will remember that as best they can for later, if we ever encounter another one of these creatures, or the various creatures that we encountered, I guess. On that note, though, Kilara, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, will move there and will hold an action at that point and say,
Everyone, run! Follow Silas!
and I will hold the boomerang ready, that if anything pursues, I will strike it down with impunity. Actually, I have a bonus action. So I'm going to bonus action just for... no, because if I rage now... I'm not going to rage. I'm just going to leave it. That's fine. That would be my turn. Yeah. Exhaustion
Lexa
sucks.
kind of clearly getting the vibe. In fact, Lexa... Let's see if she registers it this time. She kind of hears what Sas's saying and looks back to the tent and sees a soft flicker of light coming between the creases. Takes a deep breath and literally just hearing Belza talking about, like, what about the town? Is there like, I hate to say it, but he's right. We gotta go. Now. And she'll use her bonus action to cast Mantle of Inspiration on everybody a second time. You all can use your reactions to move if you'd like.
The problem with a held
yeah.
action is that it uses your reaction. So
I
I
know.
will not. I will not move.
All she can do.
Kilara will just look to Belza.
It's all right.
You think I'm gonna make you stand alone? Together. Hold him off.
As you start to see those embers grow brighter and brighter in the one that's left, as it finally lets out a singular scream of defiance,
Mm-hmm.
as it sets itself ablaze. And amongst the glow, as the fog breaks forward a little bit, you see and the singular body that went into the fog walking back, its muscles creaking and expanding again as the one on fire going to make a dash straight for you, Kilara,
Yeah.
and successfully hit.
I did say that if anything
Kaboo.
pursued,
Yep.
so I will swing away.
Swing away.
Wah. Damn. I didn't say reckless.
I'll still take that. It's
So
alright. Yeah,
Take
still take the damage.
wait. Oh, ignore the 6. It's just 12.
Yeah, you're good. As you swing into this thing, as you hear more bones cracking and breaking, as this thing doesn't care, as its hands on fire go and punch into your stomach, as you feel the singed fur and skin, as you end up taking another 17 points of fire damage this time.
Okay.
Meanwhile, the two Not-a-Deer in the back will use their reactions, let out a sickening howl, as they will lunge forward and vanish into the dark, make their moves.
Mm-hmm.
And that will be their turns. Belza.
Gonna try something risky. Even though I know I can make deals, there's gotta be more to me than that. So, I'm gonna try to tap into whatever else is in me. Whether it be bloodline, card, don't care. I just want the power to protect them.
Alright. High or low?
Hi.
You talk about this wanting to help them. It's like, I gotta be able to do something. I want to protect them. I need to protect them. You hold on to rock bottom for dear life. As suddenly in that moment, you're, I need to help them, I need to help them. You need to help them, you need to help them, you need to help them. Is that all you want?
I want to help them. I want to save them. I am a devil. I should have the power of a devil. I shouldn't have to just make deals. I have the hells in my blood. I don't have to keep sacrificing. I will not lose them again.
Now that sounds like somebody that I can have some fun with. You might want to watch your back. As you feel everything snap back to reality, as behind you, you see the hand.
Oops, there goes
reaching-
gravity.
Thank you.
You see the hand reaching out for you as you turn with eyes full of rage and vengeance, with a simple desire to protect. Pardon me as I am checking for one thing that my brain couldn't find earlier. That's what I needed. Perfect. As you go and you just let out this scream at this thing that's trying to take your life, but trying to destroy your friends, as you see mist come from your mouth, green and noxious as it goes to the floor and past the trees and past the deer. And as you see it touch it, you see the body disintegrate. As it starts with the legs, as it crawls closer to you. And finally, as it tries to reach you forehead to forehead, it ceases to exist. You feel that stinging sensation in your leg as it goes up your body. And you swear you feel the presence of somebody behind you, hands draped over your shoulders. You really are going to make a great team. And I think there's more that you can do with that. But let's just start with that little treat. Talk more
Let's-
soon.
Let's drag them to the abyss.
Drag him straight to fucking hell. Anything else you'd like to do?
She's gonna stand as a wall to try to make sure the others escape first.
Kilara, all you probably see is Belza screaming bloody murder as this noxious vapor goes down to the floor, and just in front of her, all you see is rotted grass, trees that have fully decayed and are falling over, and really nothing left alive.
Hmm.
Hang on. Key.
Well, let's add a bit more to the helping with keeping things at bay. This has got a range of about 60 feet from me, so yeah. Graham. Don't actually have a thing of summons, but Flame Sphere.
Okay.
Kind of plant it right about there.
Sounds good. One shiny sphere.
And I gotta help fight. I'll just situate myself there. And that'll be it.
Okay. And with that, one more thing, as Violet's seeing this stuff going on, these entities becoming more present around, as another one got obliterated, yes, but there's another around, and there's sounds coming from the forest. There's this man on fire that's trying to charge towards both of them, the blood pumping. Okay. It's just in the panic, she's gonna use her focus to move and just be like, so we just gotta get home. We just gotta get safe. Just gotta get safe, guys. Just gotta get safe. And probably with that, coming up to Silas and seeing him there, and just looks and just like, you're going to help everybody get out, right?
Not much I can do, I'm afraid, but I'll try my best.
No, you got to. You have to. You have to.
I
As
got
she reaches out
nothing.
and touches, she reaches out and touches you on your arms. As she just looks at you, as you see her eyes glow, and you feel a surge of energy go through your whole body, starting in your arms, hitting your chest, going to your mind, your toes, every inch of your body. She just looks in a panic. It's like, please help everybody get home. Silas, you get the benefit of a long rest.
Yeah!
I got my spells back and my full HP.
That
Alright.
campfire.
Go Violet!
She's gone
Yeah.
ultraviolet.
I will say, as that happens, though, and you see that focus, the moment she takes a breath, you see her knees get she buckles.
Oh god damn it.
Silas, it's your turn. What do you want to do?
So, I do have spells back, yeah? But
Yes,
the
you do.
problem being, I have a lot of AoE. So, because that's what I spec'd for, was to cover that. Alright.
I will
That's
throw out one
annoying.
thing, Silas. Roll me a perception check. Let's see if you can find the other deer.
Hopefully. We're gonna check out that D4 as well. 24.
As you have a very strong hunch, as you could see as you were moving, there was two of them. And it's like one clearly was going for Belza, and the other's on the side. And it's like, if that one went that way, the next best place to go would probably be trying to meet you all around the bend. As you follow the way around the river, and you see, as it's going through the trees, trying to beat you all to the tent.
Okay, so this is what I hate about these things. They fucking teleport, making any sort of like crowd control I can do on them practically useless. Silas is not built for this encounter. Got nothing that can really help us here. They don't use magic, which makes this even harder. these creatures are not good for me, or not good match for me, unfortunately.
These things are honestly banner casters in general.
Yeah, so I don't. Let me see here. If this spell is what I think it is,
Hmm?
we might have a chance here.
What's the spell?
Oh, sweet, I can. Let me check range. Just in range. It's not a beam before you ask.
No, you're fine.
Alright. Silas is gonna look towards the knotted deer. And he is going to cast Hex on it.
Okay.
Giving it disadvantage on Constitution ability checks.
Gotcha.
And then using his action, he's going to hold up his hands and chuck Sickening Radiance at it. So that's another sphere, I'm guessing. Hold on.
Behold the glory of double tap. Fuck you in particular.
Sickening Radiance.
Yeah, but let me get control of that. That's the... I'd like it to go one to the left, one up. Sorry, to the right. One right there, so... Basically, I want it on the edge of the tent. Yeah, right there.
Perfect. Got it.
Alright, that's the best I can do on that one, so...
Alright.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm at the campfire, but not at the tent. And I've used every possible source I can use, except for my reaction, which I'm saving for something else. Kalara, take it away, good luck.
I will say as well, though, Silas, as you make it towards the tent, you can see that the purple glow of the den is showing through the tent flaps.
We got the den and the tent still. Don't know how well the protection goes, but at least it's something.
I'm sorry, Kilara, what do you want to do?
I will use my bonus action to second wind, so 1d10. Blep 5 plus 7, right? Plus my fire level. 5 plus 5 is 10.
There you go.
So, boom, boom. There's that. And I am going to... Do these things look like they are actually taking damage, or do they look like they take the damage and shrug it off? Like they just don't care, and it doesn't seem to
They
be...
take the damage and shrug it off.
Okay. Alright. So it's not really doing anything.
It's just trying to bog it down.
Yeah. So at that, I'm going to have to keep moving. I'm going to risk the attack of opportunity. Kilara is going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I guess I could action disengage and get to there, and then just keep...
Yeah.
That's what I'll do. I'll action disengage and get to there.
Cool.
You also have your action surge, don't you?
I do, but I'm not trying to run too far ahead. Like, I have a lot of things that I could do, but yeah, I'm just going to move to there. I'm not abandoning Belza either, so.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Lux's turn. And saving some of the last bit of mana she got in her. seeing kind of the focus energy on trying to contain this not a deer. You'll focus and click the cast nets together. It's just like, oh, that's how we're doing this. Okay, let's burn the bitch then.
That worked.
Well then.
Behold the power of fuck
Throwing the
you.
fire.
Jeez.
Somebody's
would-
angry.
Probably with that focus energy, you gotta go. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And probably seeing Violet the way she is will kind of give some encouragement to try to help get her moving towards the tent. With that, time to watch a motherfucker get murdered.
Here's the thing, it has to make a con save at disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
To be honest,
Hold on a second.
Take that.
Nat
L.
1.
1 point of exhaustion and 4d12 radiant damage.
Give that damage.
28.
I say
Beautiful.
And then
Hell
there's
yeah.
also the Ring of Fire shenanigans.
Yep, still gotta go through that. So a dex save. That moment when you have so many tabs up for this fight. Dex save. It will succeed, but it'll take half. Pretty healthy half. 13. As it just looks very much frustrated and struggling. As now is their turn. And first question. Does not get its teleport back.
Well,
Unless
it's
you-
also, it doesn't, it also glows, so it does not benefit from invisibility.
Yep.
I forgot that, but should so.
All good. It's gonna have to use its move to try to get a little bit closer, but that's as far as it can get. It's not even in range
Hold
to
up
attack
here
you.
because this might actually be pretty bad for it too if it ends its turn there.
It's gonna end its turn there.
Hold up here because it might suffer a double dose. If I remember this spell right, so
Make
hold
sure.
up. This might not be a very good day for it. Moves into the spell area for the first time on a turn. It starts its turn there, so I don't know. DM's discretion.
Honestly, for rule of cool flavor, I'll do it.
Con save at disadvantage then.
It will
18
succeed.
does it though. Takes nothing.
I will say, as you're looking
What?
though, it looks like it has taken a butt ton of damage as the body is already falling apart, struggling to keep itself together. For this other one, come over and attempt to poke at Lexa. Not Lexa, Belza. Gosh, my brain. I can tell this is complicated combat.
Yes.
It will succeed, dealing 17 points of fire damage.
oh no, half that.
I know, halving that, so it will only be 8.
Have been mildly inconvenienced, and you have stepped into the
Mildly
wrong
inconvenienced.
bitch's face.
I know. Belza.
Fire. I see water over there. Can I pick it up and throw it in the drink?
You can always try. Make me an athletics check.
I'm going to dumbass this.
Oh, it's happening.
Yeet.
What?
Into the drink, motherfucker.
As you literally just pick this thing up, chuck it in the water, as you see steam radiating from the pools as it goes prone and is screaming bloody murder, managing what's going on. As it's going to take, for funsies,
30. Oh, I have 40. Five.
34 points of damage.
Yeah, I don't want to
Key.
get in the way from you.
I'm going to be a bit of an asshole to it. So for bonus action,
Yeah.
moving the flaming sphere, 5, 15, 20, bonking it basically, which will deal,
Team Bev.
I believe it was, has to do the saving throw, which is a Dex 15, and on fail it takes half. So I'll take full or half.
I will say this much. Normally, from the way it looks like it's on fire, that fire would not bother it at all. But because of the water and such, it seems to at least have done something to hinder it.
And then for added fuck you, because I still have my main action, I am chucking an ice knife at it.
Do it.
Freeze in place. Freeze in place. Freeze in place.
So the initial pierce will probably whiff, but the knife still explodes.
Yep.
So
So
it's
make me
gotta
another
make
dex
the
save.
dex.
It will succeed.
Okay. I believe it is. No. It's a fail or suck moment on that.
Oh, good.
But probably the water nearby is frozen at least a little.
Yeah. Slowing it down a little.
And then for movement,
Stay in the drink.
I mean, essentially. 30. And we're good.
Violet. Probably still in with the tired panic. The question is still.
Just making sure, but
Okay. Limited movement because of getting hit with some tire from using the card ability. But probably while that's going, she'll make her movements. And does she have any slots left for the day? Oh, that's not bad. She has a little bit to work with. Probably seeing Key and Lexa will turn and just be like, "You're helping us move faster, please. Just keep helping with that." As she'll cast Healing Word on Lexa. Healing 7 points. And that's it. Silas.
Silas is going to look back at all his friends, make sure that they're doing okay, but realize that there's still a problem. There's still the not a deer left. So Silas is going to aim the gun at it, look it dead in the eye. Get back. Stay where you are. And he's going to take shots.
Take shots.
Boldly said in a dress.
Boldly said in the
A
dress.
maid dress.
Hmm?
Because I get work done.
Cleaning the floor with these guys.
What? I'm mopping the floor with them. Come on. Hey, I got bless.
You do have bless.
Get blessed. 14.
That is still not enough. Oh.
Come on.
Rude.
Killing my moment, dice. Uh.
Not quite.
God damn it. We're not in the tent, we're just by its entrance.
I got
We're
you.
gonna try and coax this thing as Silas is like, come on! Hit me! Do your worst, you stupid fuck! Because that's all he can do.
Alright, Kilara.
This is the strong.
Kilara is going to keep moving. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And I'm going to double move. 5, 10, 15. And I want to try and... I mean, it's not really going to do much, but I'm going to try and pull her along. Violet.
Okay.
Get her to safety. I have 15 feet of movement left, but I imagine it's just 5 feet closer that we move.
Every little bit helps.
Probably. Yeah.
I'll let it be 10.
Okay. Well, I'll go 10.
Come on, we gotta get out of here. Get you to safety.
With that, Alexa. And one final time, she'll use Mantle of Inspiration to give everybody that reaction to move their movement speed.
I don't use it. Because I'm
I'm good.
close, and I'm going to watch Bells' back.
I'll say in that case, Violet will use her reaction to head to the tent. I will say as she gets there, she hesitates, opening the flap to see a whole nother place inside. And just kind of having a moment, remembering, look, to go, I am like, am I going to...
Just
It's-
go!
Okay, going! It's just run inside. And everybody else has moved if they're going to. And actually seeing that the wall of flames is no longer of use, she will disband that.
Uh-huh.
Since it was bonus action for the Mantle of Inspiration, she will use what's left of her 4th level spell slots. Oh, wrong thing. That's the wrong character sheet. Brain cell. Yeah, she still has a 4th level to play with, so that's what she'll do. She'll use the cast nets one more time and just be like, eat a dick. Cast Shatter at 4th level.
Woo!
Doing a con save for Mr. Natadia. And
Con saves at disadvantage, by the way.
yep, I rolled twice. I'm double checking something first. It meet it right on the button. With a DC of 18.
Rude.
Still take half.
Boo.
Doing
Oh!
12.
Still a good hit.
Oh, yeah. And that is all that can be done.
Con save.
Con save.
Huh?
Yes,
Disadvantage,
yeah.
and if it will take another level of exhaustion on top of that. Ha!
It's gonna take
Get
the damage.
fucked,
Failed.
nerd. That's 2 levels of exhaustion on it too, so that's gonna be 4d12, 29 radiant damage.
Beautiful. And with that, it'll use what little movement it can. And it'll make an attempt to smack you. and it is set to succeed.
Hold on here.
Yep.
Couple things.
I believe it rolls a disadvantage if it does take a coffin.
It's true,
Well,
actually.
The
Hold on.
17 would still hit.
Yeah.
no, it won't, because I'm going to use my reaction to cast Shield, bumping my AC up to 19.
There you go.
Nice.
With that bit of denial.
Come on. Show me your best.
As you do, and it deflects.
What?
And then has to deal with failing another round in the Radiance. Give me the damage again.
Wait, why is it taking 2 rounds?
I think we discussed that question about it still being in the Radiance at the end of
Oh.
the turn. Not allowed.
I'm dummy thick. So, speed is halved. It actually did not have disadvantage on the attack roll for level 1. It gets that at level 3, so since it failed that, it now has disadvantage.
Yep.
Another 4d12 of radiant damage. 26 more.
It's barely holding itself together.
Silas is just staring this thing down as it lunged out at him. He just brings up the staff. This purplish shield in front of him as the claws are stopped. Nice try.
Belza.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm coming, buddy. I'm coming. And again,
Don't worry about it. Just go to the tent.
reckless dumbass.
I got this. Silas is looking at you, calm.
Oh no, she's in protective mode. Like,
I got you.
so reckless.
And that will hit. That will also hit. Elza,
Yep.
how do you want to finish it?
Just taking it, yanking it down, go into the drink, asshole. Flip it over my head and into the water. Go, go, go! My
And I'll
movement.
just say with that moment,
Push Silas
are
in.
the rest of you going to retreat into the tent?
Yeah. Before he actually goes into the tent, though, it's going to be just, insult to injury, one final bonk with the sphere, regardless of whether it kills it or not. It's just dashing into the tent.
Stay in the drink.
Pretty much.
But yeah, as you all start to retreat inside, you can see Aiko's already trying to tend to Violet, moving her to the side as you all come inside. And just quickly, just like, get back, get back, get back, get back, get back. And looks outside to see that man on fire fighting the flames and the water. And finally, as the body's starting to disintegrate, the hands fading, it lets out one final primal scream as the hole in its chest fills with fire and an explosion radiates outward, boiling the water as it gets closer. And finally, as the last person comes in, Aiko slams the door.
I'm kind of in a position where I probably body blocked any of the excess heat just with my body.
Yeah.
I got you. I got you. Oh,
Hate the void.
I don't know what that was. But is everybody okay?
Yeah, I'm alright. Lexa, are you okay?
Well then,
Violet?
kind of sits up as like it's like that moment you saw before. She was exhausted, and as everything kind of resolves, she sits up her eyes blinking, everything's fine. It looks like she just had a good nap. And it's just like, that was a lot.
Silas?
Oh, we're not on the screen yet.
I know. I'm about to change.
Kilara shifts back.
That was my kill.
Alright. Was a little, in
Kill
the
stealing fucktard.
And
Oh, sorry, that was all there, not Silas.
as Silas is kind of probably pouting, she just hugs him to her like,
No, I'm not.
are you okay?
I'm fine. Just brushes you off. I'm fine.
Yeah, Kilara will check
Just
on.
to let you know, the kill stealing fucktard shit was just a joke. It was not actually Silas saying it.
I know. But Belzo wasn't in the mood of like kill counts and whatnot. She was just worried about you getting mauled to death.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was not an actual like joke from Silas. Silas is just he is a little upset, yeah, don't get him wrong. But it's not about the fact that he didn't get the kill. It's more like his ineptness with magic.
Kilara checks and Lexa and Key are okay.
He's probably flying, even with most people's heads, just kind of, nap sounds good.
I couldn't agree more.
Nap time, sis.
Kilara will walk up to new friend.
Welcome to our daily lives. This is what we do.
How do you do this every day?
Not
Oh, no, that was just a
every
special
day.
occasion. Normally, we traverse different realities that are doomed and dying.
Kilara will
This
set
was easy.
a single hand on her shoulder and say, like close eyes and get really dramatic with it and just,
I honestly don't know how we do it day in and day out. It's wearing on me. I'm wearing thin. Actually, we just kind of throw shit at the wall and see what sticks. And so far, it's done us pretty well. We're kind of fuck ups, but it works okay.
Silas will shout in the back. Before we even picked her up, we were literally fishing in that same pond. Shut the fuck up, Kilara.
Yeah, true.
Shame.
Well, I think now it's just thank you for protecting me, and I guess we'll find out more about this card. This card.
There you
Yes.
go. Yeah. And that one's the one you want to talk to.
and I point, and I imagine the camera pans over in the direction of.
I
obviously.
go.
Yeah.
As she just kind of gives a sigh and looks at all of you and's like, I'll catch up our guests. The rest of you, get some rest.
Nap time.
And I think with that, because we have definitely run over, but damn, was it a good run over.
was a
We're
good
going
one.
to stop for
Or-
tonight.
Thank you,
End
everybody,
the
for
stream
joining.
Yeah, thanks
Yeah.
everybody for hanging out. To end our streams how
Yeah.
we normally do, thank you to Epic Psycho. Let's see who else you need to thank. Semicolon Semi. Sarah was also in here for hanging out, using points. Thank you, Luna, for helping get us some new style and swag with our PNGs, and also helping with the art upgrades as well for characters.
Woo.
And with that in mind, our next scheduled stream day is this Thursday, just for general fun stuff. And our next D&D stream is set to be October the 14th. With that in mind, hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your night. I will go ahead and say, speedy last call. Anything anybody wants to share?
Happy final day of Pride Month for Too Gay, Too Crime.
Crime.
Yeah. It is the final day. Tomorrow we start, what is it? Pride Month 5. What?
I've honestly forgotten. I know
Oh,
we have it
God.
written down.
The spicy spectacular.
Oh, I
Something
like
like
that. Spicy spectacular.
Sure. But yeah, that and just to give heads up, if I'm in and out, if I miss like a stream or something, it's probably because I'll probably be moving. So things are going to be interesting the next couple of weeks. So we'll see. Hopefully I'll be able to make
Good.
streams, but I'll give heads up if not.
Of course. And with that in mind, be good, do good, lots of love, and we will see you all on Thursday. Have a
Love
good
you
night,
guys.
everybody.
Bye.
Have a good night.
And we're off.